rubber meets the road, we stand tall. Through the grit and grind, we answer the call. Voices rising loud like a storm untamed. This is where the difference gets its name. Get in the truck, ride the wave of the sound. The 99%, we're breaking new ground. It costs nothing to be kind, that's the creed. Join the 99, fulfill the need. Get in the truck, ride the wave of the sound. The 99%, we're breaking new ground. It costs nothing to be kind, that's the creed. Join the 99, fulfill the need.
Hey, welcome to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl. Broadcasting live from Fishbowl Studios here in Bedford, Texas. It's Radio for a Reason with John, Sideshow, and Pitbull.
Hey,
Woo!
don't give your given name.
Yeah, don't give my, you never know who's looking for
You're not
you.
grounded today.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We are powered by and sponsored by Glenn Lawson Law and the Biker Wolf Pack. Ow! If you ride, make sure you have Glenn Lawson and the Biker Wolf Pack on your side. 737 The Wolf, 737 The Wolf. Welcome, Pitbull.
What is up?
What is going
Patricia, John.
on? What?
Patricia and John.
Yeah, Patricia and John. Well, you know,
Sounds like a morning show.
yeah.
Welcome to Patricia and John.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, we could have the good, and then instead of drinking beer, we could have coffee.
Mimosas.
Mimosas.
There's a drink for every time of the day.
There it is, man.
Hey.
Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, man. This is something. This is Radio for a Reason. We are uplifting. We are highlighting all our organizations, foundations, and grassroots
Organizations.
clubs out there that are making a difference in the world and around your communities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something that the mainstream media is not hitting on, and we are hitting on it each and every week. We have so many events coming up too, man.
It's
right?
event season.
And it's all for a good cause. Our veterans, our first responders, and our children that are battling certain medical issues in the hospital. We're gonna have Tattoo Mark on a little later.
Got Invictus ILMC coming
Yeah.
on as well, talking about their event this weekend.
Yeah, and I got to give a big shout out before I start. I got to give a big shout out to All Storage over here on Trinity in Euless, man. They gave us well, they didn't give us, we're paying for it, but they cut us a little discount. So thank you very much on a nice storage facility for us to donate to store our stuff so we can make our donations. So
Yeah.
if you
So
have
we can get some stock because
So
I
we
got
can-
some
yeah.
like socks and stuff that we can put in there.
Yeah.
It does mean a lot when you have space because
it does.
having all that in your own home.
it's
It's a
hard to
little
keep track of it, and this way we can, if
Because I got three
somebody
dogs.
needs if
They'll-
somebody needs something, we can be like, hey, like one of the storage units that was there that was up for auction, there was a set of crutches in there.
Oh, elderly and injury equipment
Yep.
stuff. Like injury equipment, is that what you call it? I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, home rehabilitation equipment.
That's rehabilitation
You know?
stuff. Like, but when I was doing in-home care for senior,
Right.
taking care of a veteran in my home, the toiletry thing, the shower chair, all those things, and
Very important,
sometimes you buy one that doesn't fit your bath, and so you need them, and they're not cheap.
right? So
mean,
if we can help out,
$200 or something.
so if we can help out, and if we have it in our storage shelter,
yeah.
storage shed, and we can give it to you, that's fine.
Mhm.
Been working really close, and I see Zach with Small Town America, who's working close with him,
Get
is
in
the
the
Freedom House over in Fort Worth for our domestic violence shelter. And these women are in need of so much stuff.
Mhm.
Spokes for Hope just donated 3 bicycles to them so they can have transportation to and from their jobs because they are limited on funds to take bus or Uber or something like that.
Mhm.
So,
it ain't cheap as you think.
there are people out there in need, and if the 99% Radio Network can really help out, we want to. We
Mhm.
want to be there for you.
Where the rubber meets the road.
Where the rubber meets the road, we can make a difference together. So it's all about giving back, and it's
Yeah.
humanity.
So we have a place to put all the random stuff. I mean, there's not necessarily we're asking for a certain item. I mean, if you got something that you think that could be used,
right?
give us a contact. We'll see. We'll put it in the storage and we'll find somebody. I mean,
Yeah.
no animals
No.
or anything alive.
Well,
no
like
rehomings.
like one of
But-
these abandoned storage units.
Do you watch Storage Wars?
The-
you watch that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was kind of like how it was. We went there, and it was an abandoned storage thing, and there's a whole bunch of really good new and used clothes in bags. So we are going to donate that
Men
to
and women
Fishbowl.
too.
We're donating that to Fishbowl Studios right here, who is doing a clothing drive.
I'm going to go through it.
And I'm going to bring it all Tuesday, and they're going to donate it to their local charity. And that's what it's all about. It's all about giving back. You know, it doesn't.
What is it?
cost
A
you-
one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah. And
You
it's
never
not
know.
trash. It's all good
It's not
stuff.
trash.
It
I hate
really
saying.
isn't.
I mean, I like the saying, but I don't like
Yeah,
it
I
because,
get
like,
you.
I love thrifting. I love finding
I
like
get you,
unique
yep.
items and like stuff that nobody else has. So, yeah.
But there are so many people that are battling, so many people that are in financial trouble right now.
Mhm.
And if you can give them some clothes to put on their back, if diapers for their kids, anything, little gift cards, something, it means a lot. It
Mhm.
means a lot for those who are struggling in this day and age.
Paying it
So
forward.
we're talking about struggling. We're going to be doing the Bears for Tears event, and we're going to bring that up a little bit later when we bring on our guests. But we got the passport run coming up on April 11th. Tell us a little bit about the passport run.
The passport,
Pitbull.
the DFW Passport Car and Toy Run is hosted by Roll Call. The Battling Buddies are going to be there. It's basically just a really cool car show at the really cool DFW Car Toy Museum.
I keep seeing their ads on Facebook, and I can't wait to
Mhm.
get there because it's just full of cars and toys and all that retro stuff. It's so
the stuff
cool.
that's even inside the museum. I mean, what he has there on display on a regular basis, I mean, it's amazing. And then you add the event outside, which
Yep.
is for a good cause. And the Betties are going to be there. We have this little idea we're going to do. It's our first attempt doing this booth. We're doing a Betty's Boutique booth. So basically, we're going to have the Battling Betties. We have little flowers and bandanas that for donation you get, and we're going to help you do a little thing, and all the
Nice.
proceeds go to Roll Call. There's not going to be many vendors. It's more about the car show at the event. We're going to have obviously Sideshow there doing a little bit of tunes as well. And the car show. I mean, great day. I've heard there's going to be a food truck. The guy actually has his own people he uses. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure what the food truck is, but it's a great setup and great. I mean, I can't wait to actually go inside. I've driven by this place multiple times and I can't wait to go in there. But
You know-
yes, it's April 11th. Benefiting Roll Call, all the veterans of Roll Call.
Now, Roll Call, when you got me involved in Roll
Mhm.
Call with Roy Davis,
Mhm.
and it started off, for those who don't know what Roll Call is, it started off with about 11 or 15 veterans from different areas just having lunch in a
Yeah.
local diner or a local restaurant. But it's grown so large because these people need that connection. They got to find their purpose. Now it is 500 plus a month
Mhm.
at a church here in Fort Worth that even the church feels
It's in the auditorium.
they are building an extension on the church
Mhm.
just to house all our veterans for this once a month
Mhm. Luncheon.
luncheon.
And it's a sit down lunch. So they come in, it's a tablecloth, silverware's placed, centerpieces. They get to sit down, and then there's a presentation from, it depends. It could
Yeah.
be from anything. Other veterans that have been in their experiences. It could be a band, it could be live music. And then you sit down and you get served.
Yep.
You get
And-
served a home cooked meal.
And that's how it should be. Our veterans are out there. They're battling injuries. They're battling silent injuries like
Mhm.
post-traumatic stress. And when they can get into a group of other veterans, it helps the healing process. Plus, our veterans from, we don't have many of them from World War II left, but they still attend.
Don
And
Graves
then
is still going.
Don Graves
there.
still goes. But we have our Vietnam veterans that,
Mhm.
a lot of them are battling illnesses. A lot of their, maybe outlived their own family members.
Mhm.
They need that connection. We have to step up for our veterans because they stepped up for us.
Absolutely.
Um,
And that's why I love like Roll Call, because it's a nice lunch, but it does cost, I think it went up to about $15 instead of $10 per meal per
Yeah.
person. So the money that we raise for Roll Call goes to one, feeding the veterans at that luncheon, but then they do other things too. They have other events that they can go to and all that. So a lot of,
Yep.
it goes directly back to the North Texan veterans.
and that's how it should be. We gotta take care of our veterans first, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got April 25th. Man, one of our favorite
Our
events is
favorite.
Hops for Props.
Hops
And props. Hops and props.
I love this. So it's at the Fort Worth Aviation Museum, April 25th. It is a beer festival for your history buffs, basically.
Yeah.
And if you're a craft beer buff, I'm a craft beer buff. There's I think 18 breweries are gonna be there. Don't quote me on the number.
Could be more or less.
More or
I
less. I
probably
think more,
probably
than
more.
less.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean 3 by Petticola is
Yeah. So many.
And everybody there's super friendly. Yes, you can get in there. No, you can't. And then the best thing, obviously, besides the beer and the food trucks,
is a beer flight.
Is the beer flight. And I know you guys know what a beer flight is, but this is the ultimate beer flight. You don't only get the beers from the selected beer flight of choice that you've picked, because there's multiple. You can get the IPA, the Pilsner,
right.
All the things. You go in an old Warbird in the air and you sample them up in the air.
How great. Well, you drive around DFW. Well, you fly around DFW airport. The airspace, man. That's so cool.
And you go. I can't remember the plane. You're more savvy on the actual, but it was like a huge bomber plane. And they go up in the air, and you do the beer flight up in there. I can't remember the price. It's doable.
It's definitely doable,
and it's worth it.
Yep.
And you got reenactors there. You got live music. The Bettys will be there. We'll be there doing music or live broadcasting, and then the vendors are friendly, and it's all going back to the museum. This is their one event that they do to raise money for them. So this is how to keep the museum going.
Yeah. And then on April 18th, the second annual MMIW ride with the leaders.
Yes.
Go on to the leaders webpage. You can find out more about that. That's going to support the ride that's coming up this summer to the Navajo Nation over in New Mexico. So reach out to Homie and Friends or the leaders and find out how you can be a part of supporting the MMIW.
It starts at Fort Worth Indian. I know it ends at Texas Harley. So I know we have it on our page. So look at the schedule and how to join.
But then they have a ride coming up this summer. This benefits that ride through the four
big
corners.
One,
the big one. It's going through the four corners of New Mexico. It's a 3-day ride to support the Navajo Nation. So check them out. The leaders and this MMIW ride. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from our sponsor, and then we're going to be back with some more right after this.
Evil shenanigans.
99% Radio Network, broadcast and respect. Mic check, let me talk my truth.
Hey everybody, this is Glenn with Glenn Larson Law and Biker Wolfpack Law. And I got one simple concept today. Don't be a tough guy. Don't try to do it on your own. And also, don't talk to the bad guys. So what do I mean? Don't be a tough guy means go get medical attention right away and tell the doctors everything that's wrong with you. Make sure to do that, because if you don't, it's going to mess up your case. Number 2, if you have a problem with your roof, do you hire a roofer? If you have an injury situation and you need help, hire legal professional representation. Our firm is one of those firms, and we stand ready to help. Number 3, most importantly, heaven forbid, do not speak to the insurance companies without legal representation. That's it in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.
Red lips, tied up curls, high heels, flag unfurled, Lone Star Stitch on their seams, Sunday drives and freedom dreams. They roll up to the VA gate, coffee cards, they're never late. Laugh lines, old stories glow, they salute, then steal the show. Hey! Cattle and Betty's of Texas, country first in their hearts, pin up smile standing at attention, teasing waves, vintage art, for every soldier, every medic on call, every siren, in the dark of the fall, they bring hope, bring heat, bring charm, like a hook, like a shield, like an arm.
I'm Sassy Sin with Battle and Betty's, and I ride with the 99% Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network. Man, give a big shout out to Massimino all the way from Italy, man. I hope you're eating some pasta there, Massimino. Love that guy. He's
Yes.
one guy from Italy who always tunes
Ciao,
in. Thank
baby,
you.
ciao.
And Judy
That was
Lamp,
it,
all the
ciao.
way on the other side of Fort Worth here, and Mike Panici, one of my old partners from the NYPD. What's going on there, Mike? Hope everything is well.
Is that the one that says, "How's your face"?
No, that's John.
Oh.
That's JFW. That's you. I put out a post today for just for positivity, and Mike Panici he
Panici,
commented
you
on
can't get more
you,
Italian
he's
than
definitely
that.
Italian. Yeah. So
Sounds like a dish.
so
I want to order the panici.
but he said something about Ringo, and he called me Ringo, and I was like, post-traumatic stress really, and
Ringo will do that.
It really impacts your short-term and long-term memory.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Ringo. Then I'm like, motherfucker, this guy called me Ringo when we were, because I used to wear the glasses and shit. And he called me Ringo. And I was like, wow, that brought back such a great memory.
Did you have a gold chain?
Huh?
Did you wear a gold chain
I'm not telling.
back in the day? I could totally fucking see it. He's on NYPD. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
baby.
man.
Yeah. But it brought back some good memories, man. And all the fun I had back when I was on the job. So
Ringo.
it really gave me a good positive outlook. So thanks,
Ring
Mike.
show. No, that's not. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Ring show is
Nope.
something that
That's
Naomi
not-
Campbell's
Nope.
Naomi,
Delete.
whatever. Yeah. That's on an OnlyFans.
I tried to
thing.
combine like those, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This week I got the Saturday I was over at Fort Worth Harley Davidson with the Road Guardians
Mhm.
and Texas Lifesavers, and they put on an
You were
ASM
at the Fort
Fort Worth.
Worth. I thought you
Fort
said,
Worth.
oh, I thought you said the other one. Okay.
Fort Worth Harley. It's right next to Indian.
Yep.
And
Where the
the
Pinups and
Road
Pistons
Guardians
are.
put on the ASM class, which was the accident scene management class.
Mhm.
And me being a past paramedic, I was like, okay, I'm going to check this out and see what it's all about. Man, I learned so much, even with what I
Refresher
did.
course, but
It
more.
was more. When they
Well,
talk
it
about,
focuses on the road.
well, as a first responder, EMT, paramedic, whatever you are, you have a certain amount of training. But this is kind of focuses on not only scene control, but things that we don't really think about when we go out on the road. When we're riding in groups, we all go on these group rides, we all go on these charity rides,
Mhm.
and it's fucking chaos. God forbid somebody
You're
goes
cussing
down.
more than me today.
I know, it's in case somebody goes down.
Just
we
saying.
walk, and this is what we were talking about. Before the ride, what do? We all get into a circle,
Get a coffee.
and we say a prayer,
Take a
right?
yeah,
But nobody ever takes the time to go, okay, if somebody goes down, you're in charge of 911.
Very true.
You're in charge of traffic control. You're in charge of this. Nobody knows. So nobody really knows what to do once somebody goes down, especially in a group ride.
Mhm.
And they brought so much knowledge. I feel so much more confident. And
I noticed
secure
your
while
head
riding.
looked
Huh?
bigger when you walked.
My
in.
head looked
Yeah,
bigger?
way more knowledge.
That's because they kept pulling the helmet off me. No. It
A lot of
was.
knowledge in here.
I tell you, you know what else was great?
What?
I was there with. There wasn't one male,
It's women.
and there was all women. It was all women.
Because they run to
Oh my-
action.
Oh my God! It was all
Well,
women.
they figured they've been on the back of the bike. They know how they're like, oh man, I'm gonna tell you, because they're going, wait, oh, God, God. And now they know, okay, this motherfucker's gonna crash anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know how to save him.
But you know what? With all the women that were there, many of their husbands have gone down on the bike.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And they were like, well, screw this. I'm getting my own bike because you can't run
Well,
for
it's either
shit.
you get your own bike or you take the CPR class.
But all of them had their own bikes. They all rode, and talk about empowering women. These were some of the strongest women.
Well, take charge.
Yeah, they really were. They were so. It was so refreshing just to
Mhm.
be there around them and listen to their stories.
Well, I think as a woman, the last thing you want to do, for one, it's already like you're a woman rider, so how you doing, darling? You good? I got this. And now, I'm going to, okay, if I go down, I'm going to take care of myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the training. I'm going to be able to take care of myself. I'm not going to be the lonely girl on the road that's
Right.
waiting for somebody to come help her. I'm going to know what to do.
Yeah, it was. I tell you, and it, like I said, man, when we bring up empowering women on motorcycles,
Mhm.
this was really a class to take, and this is for men and women, so it's not only about women. Take an accident
Sounds like
scene
the men
management
need
class.
to step up.
There are a lot of them out there. The Road Guardians are accredited. The the person who gave it was Penny Fuller.
A woman.
She is a woman, and she's a 25-year trauma nurse.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
seen some
She's
stuff.
she's a 25-year trauma nurse.
Ooh.
So she had fake blood going on, and I mean it was it was an intense class, but a lot of fun. It wasn't.
I think I'm just gonna go because I'm a horror movie fan.
And it wasn't like death by PowerPoint. You didn't sit there and it wasn't PowerPoint after PowerPoint. She really made the class engaging, and it was
You
a lot
have
of
to
fun and
because
laugh.
you want people to pay attention because I mean
Yeah, it was a
you don't
great
want to be
class.
sitting there like you're gonna get the tourniquet out and then you're going to put it in
Yeah.
a knot like this.
Yeah.
No, John, not like that. Like this.
Oh, it's like my sex life.
I'm
anyway,
so
but anyway.
sorry, Tigger. I got a pill for that.
But anyway, I want to thank Glenn Lawson and the Biker Wolfpack
Speaking of,
for
Just kidding.
offsetting the costs for this class. The class usually runs about $100. Glenn Lawson and the Biker Wolfpack offset the cost, so it only cost the riders only about $25.
Ooh.
Glenn Lawson and them took care of the rest of the fees, brought in breakfast, the whole bit. So that's the Biker Wolfpack for you,
And
man.
it was his birthday.
And it was his birthday, yeah. They brought in a cake for him, but you know what?
As they
He
should.
jetted. He stayed for about an hour, gave his spiel, and then he had
He's
things to do with his
lactose
family. So,
intolerant.
but that was, thank you, Glenn, for being there and doing this. And thank you, Fort Worth Harley, for opening up your doors and being so hospitable for all the women and this class. It was a great time. Take an ASM class, go to the Road Guardians and check it out. And you
Follow
guys,
us for the next one.
as a club, you can host a class yourself. Just give him a call
Mhm.
and then give Glenn Lawson, and he'll offset
That's
the cost.
an
And,
idea.
yeah. So clubs, if you are a road captain or above,
Mhm.
you should have this class under your belt. I got a patch, an ASM patch. Yeah, I got a
you got a
certificate.
certificate.
Yeah, I got a certificate.
Participation award.
Yeah. It
Just
was all good. It was all good.
So proud of you.
I participated though. I participated.
You did. You filmed it.
Yes. Is Lori Montoya on yet?
Oh, he's trying to
I'm
tell
trying
me
to
to shut
trying
up.
to shut up, Pitbull.
You stuck with me. You stuck with me.
Yes, I am. I am stuck with you, but
I
I
know.
love being stuck with you. So
Until there's a cream.
man, we got Lori Montoya coming up in about 10 minutes. It's April 1st, right?
I have
so
no fools for you.
no
well, I
fool.
do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, you got 5 fools.
Got 5 for you.
It is Motorcycle Awareness Month,
Stay
and it
tuned.
is Check Your Helmet Month, and I'm sure Lori's going to bring a lot of that up in her dialogue.
Skull
and
Awareness Month.
Skull Awareness.
I like
Month.
that.
Yo,
Skull awareness.
That was another thing that at the ASM class with taking off helmets and when to and when not to, or if someone's breathing and not breathing.
You take it off when you're going in the gas station. I just laugh
No,
when
but if
people
you-
walk in and they buy their drinks and their cigarettes and they got their helmet on. Like, we know you have the motorcycle.
It's like wearing a mask.
Like, we see
it's
it.
like those people that wear masks in the cars.
There's reasons why there's instructions on shampoo bottles.
That's right. And Tide Pods.
Mm.
Don't eat those. Don't eat
Yeah,
those.
there are special people out there.
Oh, speaking about special people, since Lori's
Speaking of,
speaking of special people, since Lori is not on yet, let's bring it up. Wait.
wait,
Let's talk
huh?
about the No Kings protest real quick. Let's do that because
can it be
I
quick?
have a question as a Republican, as a conservative,
Let me pull my notes.
and as a working man. Okay, all I want to know is there was thousands of people at this No Kings protest. How did you call in sick for work? Do you have a job? I just don't get it. I am 59.
Nobody
years
tells
old.
them when they can
I'm
go to work.
59 years old. I've never taken off work to go to a protest. Okay, protest on Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, maybe you're off. But how do you do
Gonna
this
hit
during the week?
brunch,
How do
a
you
little
do
brunch
this?
and a protest on a Sunday? But
And you know
On
what? I get
Tuesday?
protests. Listen, protest all you want. Listen,
yeah,
that's what freedom's all about. That's what America's
Absolutely.
about. Freedom is protest.
you're not going to be
But
able to
let's-
do that
let-
anywhere else.
Let's bring up that picture real quick.
The boss of
you-
the protest.
When you go to a
This is like-
protest,
This is like the Marvel comic version of what.
listen, I get it. You
The
don't
boss
like
looks
Trump. You want to protest him. That's fine. Do that. Okay. But why do we have to get dressed up in furries? Why do we have to get dressed up in tumble guy costumes. And why do we have to look like this? I mean, God, she's
Now,
she's handicapped in a
I'm
wheelchair.
sure she is a nice lady. I don't know the pronouns, and I don't fucking care. But
What is that? What in for God's name? That is just wrong. That should be staying with Kristi Noem's husband. You know, that
now
and-
getting onto that. Because I know people are talking shit about, which is funny. I think it's all funny because I think politics are funny. Everybody's just all pissy and everybody's just being funny. The whole thing about the Noem, Kristi Noem's husband apparently likes to dress in drag. But here's the thing. He was living among, we were tolerant. We didn't even know that he was doing it.
That's right.
And we were fine with it.
That's right. He didn't go to a protest or he didn't go out in public looking like that.
We were fine
He
with
did it in the confines of his own home. Now, I do not.
No, but he shared it on OnlyFans.
Well, okay.
Or whatever the platform was.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to make fun of my own party
That's
too.
fine.
I don't care. I think it's fine.
Who knows what people do inside their own home and who cares? We are not to judge, right? But when you go out in the street, when you go out there doing what you do, dressing up as a Teletubby or whatever you want to dress up at, you're getting no respect as a protester.
I don't know why, and I don't know where or when. I don't know how I want to word this, but you're waving a flag that tells me how you like to have sex.
There was a missionary
give a
flag
fuck.
or
Can't.
there was one that said anal.
I mean, well, no, that's the rainbow one.
Oh.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
But I
That
mean,
would
like,
be more,
but
no,
I
the
mean,
rainbow
like-
would be more like scissors.
But I mean, that's what it is. I mean, like, you can have your own party and your beliefs and all that, but you're waving a flag to tell me how you like to have sex. I could give a fuck on how you like to have sex and who you have it with. I really don't care.
Well, you
Just
know what?
be a civilized person.
Drop it in the comments on how you like to have sex.
No,
Just drop it in our
don't-
comments.
Don't do that.
Oh, wait, don't do that. Madison's on. Madison, cover your ears, Madison. Cover your ears.
We're gonna get
We
canceled.
love Madison.
We're gonna get.
Yeah, drop.
We're
the
not
way-
gonna get canceled because it's freedom of speech.
That's right.
But no, that's my thing. Is like I don't understand. Like I'm not gonna put a flag out in my front patio that says I like dick. I mean, is there a dick flag?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I mean, is there a straight flag I'm supposed to wave?
This
out?
came from.
I don't know.
This came from Pitbull's bedroom.
It did not. It came from tattoo marks.
No, but you're 100% correct. You know what? I don't care. I don't care if you're gay, if you're a lesbian, if you like
don't
men
care.
or women. You know, I don't care.
It shouldn't be a
own prerogative.
subject. They're making it a subject. It shouldn't be a subject. I've had conversations with multiple people, and half the time I don't even know the background. I just like the conversation I'm having. And to make it like we need to wave this around and you need to know. Why do you need to know? Why do I need to know? Why can't you just have an education or that's not what I meant. A conversation that's meaningful and like debate in a reasonable way and respect everybody. And like, why do we have to, you don't agree with this. So there's the line. You wear that hat. I hate you. You wear that. I hate you. That's so fucking crazy to me.
It is. I grew up in the 80s and the late 70s and the 80s, where, gay people really had to fight for their rights. Right.
Well,
because
that's the thing. Like the OGs of the gays, they don't even like the gay pride stuff.
They had to really fight for their rights. And you know what? They did their thing and they didn't, everybody knew, but you know what? Nobody cared.
They don't need to go out there and have their mate walking on all fours with a leather ball in their mouth. Like, what are you telling me? What are you proving to me with that statement?
Whatever you do in your own bedroom, man, it's your own thing. And it shouldn't be out on the street, and you shouldn't have,
kids shouldn't see that.
No, kids shouldn't. It's just, how many monarchs did?
I mean, how does a librarian upstage a drag queen storyteller?
Just don't know.
And you got a librarian there that actually cares about books, and she has to worry about how to upstage a drag queen teaching your children.
We're worrying about the worst. We're worrying about things that don't matter because we should be. If you open up the paper, there's articles every single day about teachers having sex with their 13-year-old students. That's what we should be protesting. That's what we should be against. We should be against the pedophiles that are abusing our children. but nobody's saying anything about that. But we worry about everything else. So, whew, that was a little rant.
Do you want the other half of my gummy?
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break because Lori, I heard pop on, and I'm sure Lori's probably sweating because she's in Colorado, going, gummies are available here.
I'll send you my address. She's got real here in Texas.
That's right. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex Arkangelski, CEO and co-founder of Break Free Technologies, and this is Break Free, a motorcycle helmet accessory that easily mounts to pretty much any motorcycle helmet out there, and it's the simplest way to improve your visibility day or night. Break Free's got a sensor array built into the unit itself, so there's nothing to mount to the motorcycle, there's no wiring, everything is inside the unit. It's got 100 ultra bright LED lights that light you up during the daytime and nighttime. Anytime you slow down, Break Free activates, no matter how. Engine braking, downshifting, regular braking, emergency braking. You slow down, it turns on. Break Free is a small company. We're only 4 co-founders and 1 employee at this point, and we're all passionate motorcycle enthusiasts. We love riding, and we've created this product for our community. We wanted to make sure that motorcycle riders are safe and seen out there on the roads. We saw a huge need for visibility, and that's why we've created this product.
Hey, welcome back to 99% Radio Network. If you missed the chaos, you're going to have to rewind and check that out because that was a little chaotic. A little bit. Hey, welcome Lori Montoya. Where is Lori?
Where in the world is Lori?
Lori is in Colorado, and you all are being very naughty today.
Well, you know what? They cut off the THC here.
I remember the first F.
So we're a little.
I remember the first F-bomb I ever did on your show, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to get canceled." And now it's just part of our language.
Yeah, you know what?
We paid an extra subscription fee.
There you go.
We get 1,000 F-bombs every 2 weeks.
Yeah. We bought the bundle package.
I don't think it's enough.
We get a throwing motherfucker every once in a while.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lori, you'll be proud. I took an ASM class hosted by Glenn Lawson. And,
I heard that.
Audience. I tell you, it was probably one of the best and most informative classes I've ever taken in my life. I really suggest it. You guys have been preaching it for the longest time. And you know what? I think it was an amazing class.
Yeah, there's really just no way to resonate to people. But as I've said, I had been 14 years. I was hosting those classes, and I never once had someone tell me it was a waste of time. And especially your endorsement being that you have.
Just kidding.
I missed that. What?
We would never hear from him again.
No. I know. But the fact that you have the trauma medical training, there's times that you think, oh God, I don't really need to take this, but it really tells such a different perspective because when you would arrive on the scene, it was already a cluster. Now you learned the backstory of the things that riders can do to make that EMT's job a lot easier. And, like we say, when I say you can save a life, you can keep them stable until EMTs can arrive. When I talk about the trauma, when I talk about the trauma bags that Biker Down offers, and the fact that it doesn't really do me any good to have the lead rider with the trauma bag because the accident's probably going to be behind them. Having that ASM patch, it's not that it's a silly thing because we bikers are very used to having patches on our vest. But I promise you, the next time you go into an organized ride, you will see somebody with that ASM patch and you will immediately know that there's at least somebody else that's taken the beginners. Now you need to take the advanced, and you guys will know, okay, where are you riding at? What are we going to do? Like you said at the start of a ride, everybody's excited to start a ride. Nobody wants to talk about accidents can happen, but it's become a lot more common to have a safety briefing and to know, hey, in the event someone goes down, 2 people over here are AFK.
You're coming a little broken up. You're coming a little
you
broken
guys
up.
keep going so that we don't have too many bikes in that environment that can cause more accidents. So you learned is a lot of what happens behind the scenes in preparation of EMTs or someone that would have been in your position will go through. And the thing about the helmet, I've said this to people before, they're like, don't move them. And you learned a lot about the Good Samaritan law, don't move them, because everybody's so afraid to, but literally that helmet strap can be choking them, and so sometimes you need to flip them over. You need to see if they're breathing. If they're not breathing, you need to take that helmet off, and you need to know how to secure the
You're coming in a little broken up
so that you don't cause further injury. So, it really is just an amazing thing. And what if you need to get them off the class? I hope you're getting all this. What I tell people in the class is, if you can't do it in the class, like get on your knees and hold crisscross, roll a body, you now know that you're not going to be able to do that on the side of the road.
Right. The big thing I learned out of that class, Lori, the big thing that came out of that class, and this is where a lot of people get tunnel visioned into, when a biker goes down, right? There's going to be a lot of catastrophic injuries that could happen when the rider goes down. So if they have a compound fracture of the arm or a broken leg and it's twisted in the wrong spot, man, we can't focus on the broken bones. Got to focus on the internal injuries. We got to focus on the shock value, because that's where we have to
controlling the situation,
controlling the bleeding, putting in the tourniquets, packing the wounds so they don't bleed out. We get focused on the bones and the arms and the whole bit. Those are your least of your problem. The extremities are not going to kill you. It's everything internal, from the top of your head to your waist. We have to worry about those injuries, without a doubt.
Get focused on that, because that's the thing causes the other riders the most trauma. Is when you see bone, that it's really it's very intimidating. Like I've always said, I learned very quickly, I'm not your blood and guts girl, but I can cure the scene. I can do that. What I always tell people, and is my experience, especially because I always hear about the severity of their injury. Oh, they broke a femur, everybody breaks a femur. You cannot. I'd have lost you. You can't fix the brain and the spine. So those two things, besides the internal bleeding, which is one of the reasons, Yeah, I know I am. I'm sorry. I'm in the same spot I always am. So I'm surprised that's happening. But the two things you can't fix are the brain and the spine. So
That's right.
keeping that neck secure, having that person that's, got their knees down there or holding their head, they need to know from that training class that they could literally be sitting there for an hour. And if they can't sit there for an hour, they need to know how to signal to the next person, hey, I've got to switch out. So there's really just nothing better to be said about the fact that every single motorcycle should give up one afternoon to take that class and to at least have the basic knowledge. What Glenn is able to do and what, sorry.
No, we got Gordon Melton on. He's with Hunting with Soldiers. He just typed in, lost a friend last week to a motorcycle accident. Gordon, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. Gordon is a big advocate for our veterans, our combat veterans, and he hosts.
He's gone through a lot this year.
Yeah, he's gone through a lot this year. So, Gordon, I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. Motorcycle accidents are going to become more prevalent as the nice weather starts, coming up.
Well, I think the importance of you're saying the spine. I'm mine wasn't a motorcycle accident, but I had a bad snowboarding accident, and I was snowboarding. I landed a jump wrong and a pop in my spine, but it was somebody that came down that knew what to do and kept me. I was a centimeter away from being paralyzed from the waist down, and it was the help from that random person that knew how to take care of me until somebody got there.
Right. Yep.
So it's important. I mean, I could be in here and rolling around with my tube top on like that.
There you go.
Well, and like I said, the truth of the matter is because of the generosity of all true motorcycle law firms, but you've now made that class much more affordable. What was it, about $39 at the most, $45 for a full day, and you get breakfast and you get lunch.
And apparently there was cake.
Yes. Well,
I mean, that's incredible. The Bike Wolfpack, and that class is really valued at $149.
Yeah. Yep. And even if you had to pay the $149, it's still well worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay, so let's
go ahead.
Yeah, but the problem is you won't get as many people. Surprisingly, and this is what always shocks people, is that for what we spend for our bikes and our gloves and our $6 fireballs and our $9 beers and everything else, when you're trying to ask someone, they'll say they can't afford it or they have no interest in it. When it's $25, $30 and everything else, they'll come in with their $85 Harley Davidson shirt on. They'll come in with their expensive boots and blah, 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 blah. They'll buy 3 things at the dealership while they're there. But they just, because they don't know how valuable the class is, they just won't do it. So what you guys did this weekend. Right.
Well,
but what you did this weekend is you created 20 people in the class that will now spider out to their 20 friends or their friends. And now we need to start a campaign to do it at least 1 month. Obviously, you guys don't have to be there all the time, but
I'd love to have
a lot of riding groups and organizations and things like that. All you have to do is go to Glenn or go to Vicky at Road Guardians and say, I want to host a class. So there's just really no excuse, but you're right. If you're a road captain, if you're a safety person on your ride, if you're a president or a VP, you owe it to your riders, in my opinion, you owe it to your riders to have
your brother's keeper,
people on scene or in the group that know you in the event of an accident. And again, and I don't want to take away from, if I don't want to take away from Vicky, but go to bikerdown.org, order a trauma pack in our store. You can help Biker Down at the same time. You'll never find that trauma pack is not useful, even if you burn your leg, and a bike comes down on you a little bit because you're in gravel and you burn your leg. Having the burn cream, et cetera, is just really invaluable. And for all the stuff that for all the stuff that we throw on our bikes, it's just unimaginable to me. I mean, we were down in the Springs a couple weekends ago. I sold 25 trauma packs because I just won't let people walk away. Right, but I just won't let people walk away without picking one up. Don't tell me you can go do it yourself. The bag alone is $14.99. The Israeli bandage and the tourniquet right there is going to take you over $50. So, you know, failure's not an option.
You just said it. The Israeli bandage and tourniquet. You know what? A lot of these people are buying these tourniquets on Temu or Amazon, and she showed the difference in the quality between like the Temu and the Amazon tourniquet and the Israeli tourniquet and bandage. What a big difference. You know, what you buy offline from Temu and all these other things.
Oh, I know I'm buying crap from Temu.
They're crap. They don't last.
I'm buying cheap crap on purpose.
You brought it up.
But you don't want crap to use to save a life. Same with the breathing barriers.
No.
You know, you don't think about the amount. Like she had fake blood there, but imagine if that and John, you know that. Imagine the real blood, and you think you know that person, but you've got to have at least 3 to 5, I say, pairs of good gloves in a Ziploc bag. You need to have a mask. You don't know what you're going to be walking into to save a life. So all of that's included in our trauma pack. And I just really, you know, you guys have always allowed me to heavily talk about the class. I love that now that you've taken the class, you have that passion. I always did, but what I'm saying is you now see, like you said, what I've been saying for a long time. And it's just a really wonderful way to, you know, love your brother and say, I will be there. I will give up a Saturday to make sure that I at least help you in any way I can. So with that being said, obviously April Fools, I don't have any April Fools.
This is all a joke?
What I do is pretty serious. We talked about it. No joke. I'm not quitting Biker Down or, you know, I did that one year. I said, I really did. On one year on Facebook, I said, hey, guys, you know, this is really hard for me to say, but, you know, Chomper and I have decided to go our separate ways. And, you know, we just really asked for privacy at this time. And I thought people would get it. And they were like, oh, my God, what's going on? We're coming over. And I'm like, no. It was just an April Fool.
So you could have gotten so many gifts.
Yes,
you played
bring
this
alcohol.
all wrong.
I'm telling you, I just couldn't. I stopped.
April Fool.
I'm like, here's my
I know. I just decided I couldn't do that to my friends anymore, that it wasn't funny. They did not think that was funny.
I'll tell you right now.
But with that being said,
I know what Pitbull's doing next year.
You
She's
don't know
like,
shit.
she's gonna be like, me and Springer, we had a falling out, blah blah, and all her girlfriends liquor over.
It's about fucking
or what's sad is when you see someone that goes, Yahoo! It's about time.
And I'm just gonna be like, all right, where are we going?
You should have dumped his ass years ago.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so we talked about it last week. April is Check Your Helmet month, and you know we always ask people, you know, to look for the degrading inside the helmet.
Oh, you just see the makeup
things
marks
like that. Check the strap. Check for any soft spots that might be in your helmet.
I think there's
especially with the fact that like even in Dallas, you have so many temperature changes. You know, one time riding in the cold, 1 minute you're riding in, you know, really, really hot weather. It's super important that you do that. It's also it's not Motorcycle Awareness Month because that's next month. But what it is Stop Distracted Driving Month, which means that we have to all take a moment to talk to our friends, talk to our grandchildren, talk to our teenage children, and implore them to get off the phone when they drive. I have a very good friend, and I won't call him out, but he recently had a few too many at an event. He decided to try to drive home. It isn't Tiger Woods. But he decided to drive home. He was getting bitched at by his wife on his phone. He looked down and he didn't total it, but he had an accident.
Oh.
Give her the number to the show.
Yeah.
You know, Lori,
But my point is that really everybody needs to really think about that. I think the way I look at it is when you're riding with somebody in a car and you see them, when you see it, you must stop it. When you like, my husband, sometimes I'll catch him, you know, because we all have that holder on windshields now to hold our phones, and I'll see him do this, and he gets so upset with me, and I'm like, not when I'm in the car. Do not text and drive. Well, it's not texting and driving. No, you're driving distracted.
You can speak to it.
And what about Hey Siri?
That's my friend.
Yeah,
Right.
all you got to do is go Hey Siri or Hey Alexa or whatever your person is, your AI person on your phone. There's just absolutely no excuse. And my grandchildren do it. My daughter does it. And I am constantly being that Debbie Downer, Laurie Downer, saying, get off the fucking phone.
There you go. There you go.
Say it like a minute.
But Lori,
my point is
I just want to back up real quick because I got some club members here from Invictus, and I want to just talk about what you said about the helmet with the hot and the cold weather. And guys, when you park your bikes, if it's in a garage, do you guys keep your helmets in your garage, or do you take it inside with you?
He has a whole stand next to the bedroom. And
Because
he probably has like
a lot of
little
people,
shrine.
and this is something else I learned in the class. And Lori, you just brought it up. Was a lot of us here in Texas will put our helmets in either in our saddlebags or hold one on the handlebars. That heat and that cold, that change in the temperature degrades the inner foam, that hardened foam inside your helmet, which is going to cause
the gasoline fumes in your garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's
I mean, you don't think it, you know, I'm not saying that you still wouldn't be somewhat protected, but you're not going to be as protected as you would.
Yep.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
like,
I mean, and most people don't realize, you spend a lot of money on a helmet and life.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you need to really watch that. But as far as the distracted driving, I ask what?
We got to delay a little bit.
What'd you say?
The
You being
DOT
naughty
helmet?
again?
Yeah, well, girl, please. The DOT helmets, like, isn't there like it's a 5-year, isn't it? Like you can't
5 years.
You have to replace your helmet like every 5 years.
I mean, a DOT just means.
Well, that's
yeah,
like
a DOT helmet just means that it's approved for you to wear on the road. And when you go to Sturgis and you buy a half shell, you don't know if it's DOT.
You don't want to have
approved.
your helmet. Like if your helmet is sitting in a garage and you got shit flicking out of it, you need to buy a new helmet.
Yeah.
Because it's just get old anyway. I mean,
But
you guys
at least this month you need to check it. That's all we're saying. I'm not saying everybody's got to go out and get a new helmet, but I'm just saying check it. Check the strap. Make sure that it's going to stay securely on. The strap is connected to bolts. What if there's these bolts are not tightened? So
a lot of the bike places around here, I think, actually
use it like you use maintenance when you check your oil, check your something.
Well, Microdot.
So last but
yep, yeah,
not least. So
you're cutting in and out, but I see your hands. And
so only thing I'm saying is, I'm asking every conversation. We cannot tell our friends or people that ride to get off the phone and quit hitting us if we ourselves are also in our cars texting and driving distracted. So I'm just saying, if you see it, stop it, yell at somebody, tell them to get off the phone. Okay, so that one
posted on TikTok.
one's done. May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. There you go.
Yep.
Posted on that. May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. I'm trying to get through this because I'm worried you guys we're gonna.
No, you're good. You're good.
You got 5
topic,
minutes.
and then you're gonna tell me I gotta go, which is easy to get off topic. May 9th. Okay, May 9th is Motorcycle Awareness Day in Las Vegas. So yeah, I sent out, if you have the app downloaded, the Biker Down app downloaded on your phone, you probably got a newsletter today stating that if you're looking for a fun day in Las Vegas, come to Vegas, rent a bike.
I got it. Did you download
Come
the
out
app?
May 9th.
Yes.
We'll be out. Biker Down will be here. Full Throttle is hosting. I think it's their 10th year of hosting.
Since we're proud sponsors of Biker Down,
Is that a yes?
Paid trip to Vegas.
I missed that conversation.
And then if anybody wants to come, to Colorado on May, if anybody wants to come to Colorado on May 16th, we're having our Motorcycle Awareness Day here in Colorado.
Okay.
Yes.
May 16th in Colorado.
Yes.
I also want to let you guys know that if anybody's ever gone to Bike Fest in Las Vegas, but it's a blast, and that's October 9th through 10th. So the fun thing about that is it's really hot. They usually have it downtown, where the downtown Fremont has the canopies. It is an absolute blast. The bikers literally take over Fremont Street. They always have really good entertainment. Biker Down will be there, and just
we need to ask Daddy.
You're not going to have a paycheck by the time I get you guys traveling to Sturgis and everything else. What?
I said it's always a beautiful 72
I lost it. What'd you say?
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
It never gets
You guys
hot
are
in the
bad.
casino, man.
The other
I'll tell
thing
you right now.
is never gets hot in Vegas. You just got to watch you guys got to drink a lot of water.
Yes.
And then last but not least, know
Hydrating.
the difference between a true motorcycle attorney and a billboard lawyer.
Water.
Yes.
So,
that's a huge
somebody
thing.
like Glenn is a true motorcycle attorney.
Yep.
Damn straight.
Just
Damn
because they're
straight.
advertising on a billboard does not make them motorcycle attorneys.
No, and
all the
here's
beer
the biggest reason why. Glenn talks every week
You like that, don't you?
about motorcycle accidents because he's doing them. You know, just because a billboard lawyer says, "Oh yeah, I do motorcycle cases," doesn't
doesn't have a
mean
cheesy
that
name
they
like
do motorcycle cases.
I don't think.
Well, he may be called a hammer. Who knows?
Maybe we'll talk to his
But
wife.
even if he did, the truth of this is a very large percentage of his cases. Yeah. But the majority of his cases are motorcycle related.
Yep.
That means that he knows the testimony of what witnesses are going to say. Well, that fucker was going to too fast. It also got to understand, after an accident, a truck driver and everything else, they may admit that it's their fault in the heat of the accident. But I promise you, by the time they get home and they have their oh shit moment, they're going to try to turn it around on the biker. And the Popo already profiles bikers. So having somebody that's experienced at those kind of testimonies and getting you the most they can is vitally important.
I think I'm due for
That's 100%.
And last but not least,
That's
everybody,
another
please go to your phones, Apple or Google, and
Android is better. Just saying.
And well, whatever floats your boat. But I'm just saying, we're now starting to put more sponsors on there, more resources. I've had a few motorcycle towers in other states want to get on. It will become, by the end of the year, a really good resource for
your app is great. I love the concept. Like, you have the app where if you're
you
going
can
on
comment on everybody. Biker United. So that's kind of all I had for this episode.
All right, Lori.
Fuck.
I'm gonna call you after this.
No, I wanted to say is I love the app because it's great for when people go on group rides because everybody downloads the app. Everybody has the app. They're synced together. If somebody goes down, you have their contact. So everybody knows how to contact somebody that went down because a lot of times they're down. You're not going to be like, dude, give me your phone. I need to call your.
And all you got to do when you're having that safety meeting, right? When you're having that safety meeting is go, hey, does everybody who has the Biker Down app? You know, who
Download it
doesn't?
or you ain't going.
Well, yeah, I want everybody to enjoy their ride, but
I'll say it.
there are tremendous benefits to it. And, you know, it really will, as we grow and get more and more people to do it, we will find that it's a tremendous resource. Say you're on a road trip, you know, and you
MMIW
are
is
broke
coming up,
down, you
you
know,
know?
you can
Yep.
say, hey, who do I mean, I don't want to kind of turn into law tigers into those other ones that, but what I'm saying is you would be able to say, hey, I'm in Arkansas and we just broke down on the side of the road. Who knows a good motorcycle tower?
wanna
You
break
know,
down
let's
Arkansas.
get a true motorcycle tower to get you off the road. There's things that we can do as we
First
grow.
Kentucky.
Yep. And I think
I love you guys.
I'm gonna make these guys from Invictus.
I will have a better Wi-Fi connection. I'm not sure what's going on this week, but
All right, Lori. You stay blessed.
right.
We'll talk to you very soon.
Yeah, because I gotta hit you up.
happy
This-
Easter to everybody.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, there's a THC thing here. So I'm
All
gonna
right.
contact you.
All right. Much love.
Much love, Lori.
See you later.
Lori Montoya with
can't
Biker
believe-
Down. Sorry about the internet connection. You know, it is Colorado. Sometimes she, you know,
Use
it could
your
be spotty.
imagination. We'll figure it out.
But you know what? Go to Biker Down, go to their website, download that app.
And there's a biker down for each state.
That's
too.
right.
So find
Um,
your state, follow all of them.
But that the Biker Down app encompasses all the states. So if you have it, you are connected throughout the country. So it's a free app to download. It's chock full of information. In an emergency, you will probably hit that app and you'll get help right away.
You never know you need it until you need it.
So, all right. So Lori Montoya with Biker Down. We are going to be bringing up another amazing guest. It's going to be
Love you,
Tattoo
girl.
Mark and the Invictus LEMC right after these messages. And you got to pee.
No, I'm
Oh,
actually
no,
good.
You don't have to pee.
No, thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you
So
for
we'll be
asking.
back. You're welcome. We'll be back right after this.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe and somebody did a suicide left in front of me and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing tragically my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Yeah. It's for the kids, man. Tattoo Mark Foundation. Texas, we with you. Little man in a gown, cold room, white walls. Eyes tired from the meds, hear the nurse make calls. Door crack, big box, he like, what's all this? Brown bear, blue bow, first smile, small wish. From Houston up to Dallas, all across that map. We stack bears in the back of the truck, unwrapped. Ink on the arms, but the heart stay clean. Whole crew pulled up just to live one dream, yeah. It's all about the kids, it's all about the love. Every teddy bear blessing from above. From town to town, see the joy we bring. Tattoo Mark got the whole state sing. It's all about the kids. Young queen in San Antonio, curls in a scarf. Trying to act tough, but she holding that heart. We walk in, big grin, bag full of soft friends. She pick one, squeeze tight like I could fight again. Doctors nod, parents cry, yeah, they feel that weight. A small plush toy, but the courage it gave. From Austin down to Laredo, we drive those miles, turn hospital halls into aisles of smiles. Yeah, it's all about the kids, all about the love. Every teddy bear blessing from above, from town to town. See the joy we bring. Tattoo mark got the whole state sing. It's all about the kids, all about the care. Every broken little heart needs a bear to share. And every Texas room where the lights feel dim, we show up so hope don't ever fade. Box after box, we ain't stopping that stream. Every stitch, every seam, part of somebody's dream. From the bay to the plains, through the storms and the heat, we gon' fill up every ward till the mission complete. Yeah.
Hi y'all, I'm Celeste and I ride with the 99.
Hey, this is Tex McDormand with Octane Mania and I ride with 99.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl. Man, we just had Lori Montoya talking about it is helmet, check your helmet month. And coming up in May is
Skull Awareness Month.
Skull Awareness Month, exactly. And it is, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. We want to keep the people off the streets instead of texting and driving. Motorcycles are out there. Look before you, just make sure you watch out for, be aware of motorcycles. Want to welcome Invictus LEMC. Welcome, guys.
How you doing?
All right. And Tattoo Mark with the Tattoo Mark Foundation. What's going on, Tattoo Mark?
How you doing, my brother?
Sister. I can't believe it's been a year. I just saw on my Facebook. It's been a year since we partnered with you. It was April 1st last year. Yeah. April 1st last year.
So many things have happened.
And, we were honored to be part of the Invictus Tattoo Bears for Tears last year at All Storage.
That was a Summer Bash.
The Summer Bash, yeah. Yes, it was. And it was amazing. And this year, you guys got something bigger and better.
Bigger.
100%.
Tell us a little bit about it, brother.
Yeah.
Tell us a lot about it.
Yes.
So first thing I would like to say, it's been 5 years since Invictus has been doing this, raising Bears for Tears. We've raised over 6,500 bears.
Wow.
And thanks to this man to my right here, I came to my brothers and said, we need to do something to get out in the community. And I challenged them and he came back with this Bears for Tears. But just over 2 years ago, we were having a problem. We collected all these bears. And we were giving them out to fire departments, police departments, and, CPS and the Warren Place where kids with having trauma. And we still had just bundles and bundles of bears. And we went to the celebrity softball game.
Oh, wasn't that fun?
And I ran into this guy with all these damn tattoos.
And you're like, what the hell is this? Who is this guy?
Walking around with all the energy, sweating like a bat out of hell. And I'm like, hey.
He was sweating when we met him too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
But I was like, hey, we need to partner up.
Sweat of love.
We need to partner up. We have these bears and we're trying to get rid of them. We're trying to give them out. And this is our purpose and our foundation. And it was just a good marriage from the day one, right? It was just like we were meant to be. And we've been there. This is our third year now, right? And we've delivered with him in the hospitals. And we started that thing off last year. But this Sunday, we're kicking off another Saturday. Excuse me, Saturday.
It's okay.
Easter
You were just
is
out of
Sunday.
Tokyo or something, weren't you?
Yeah,
like,
I
you're
was.
on a time frame.
My time.
Here's a day off.
My time is all messed up.
You just came back from Tokyo?
I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was out. We'll talk about that.
Big
off-
baller.
But yeah, this
about
Saturday
TSA.
from 1 to 5 at the Roanoke
Roanoke
Tavern.
Live.
Roanoke Live. And it's gonna be, I know it's probably gonna rain, but we got covered.
It's covered.
It's
and
covered.
it's a huge location that's covered. There's
Yeah.
plenty of space and it's all covered outside, which is great.
And we're gonna have raffles. We got a basket full of goodies. We're gonna have a silent auction for that. It's a Cowboys theme basket. It's gonna have 2 preseason tickets, parking pass. So it's gonna have an official game ball that's signed by players. It's got a mini helmet signed by players, and many more things in there. Whataburger gift. But we're gonna
It's
start.
gonna be like Cowboy for Tears basket
there
because you know they're not gonna. They'll make the playoffs, and that's as far as they'll go. You know.
Oh,
so
yeah, go there.
I'm not gonna go there. But also, we're gonna have a signed Cowboy jersey.
Yes, I saw
out there.
that.
So we'll be putting that out there for a silent auction. We're gonna start the silent auction at $100. I tell you, these things are well worth more than $100, but we'll start that off.
And what I love is that people are going to be able to auction on these items. You don't have to attend the event. We are going to be there live. We're going to be able to post what the auction items are. There's going to be a QR code. If you're going to have the QR code and you want to bid, or I guess bid on the auction item. So if they're bidding,
all they got to do is use the QR code. It has a note section. When you go in there, you go bidding for basket, dollar amount, and their name, and then
it gets into
they'll
them
add to that list. And then as it goes on, if there's doubles in the name, because we know there's going to be a lag.
There's going to be somebody watching the whole thing as it goes live, and by the end of the event, which is 5 o'clock, they're going to announce the winners of each auction item. So you can do this live. You don't have to be there, because I know we want to reach a lot of people. I know a lot of people aren't close to Roanoke, but we want to reach a lot of people because Tattoo Mark reaches a lot of people and a lot of children. So you don't have to be there. Get the QR code, follow us live, follow Invictus, all of them. We're going to have it all there. I've heard about these auction items. I'm obsessed. And also the celebrity people that you guys
we got
coming
celebrity.
in.
I'll let Mark talk about the celebrities that are coming in, but the whole purpose for this event is for us to raise bears, to get bears. We're gonna have bears there. If you want to bring bears there, that's
Say
fine.
that again?
What's that?
You want to bring bears there?
Bears there? Bears there.
We'll bring them bears there.
Yeah. But we're gonna have bears on site for sale, $10 a bear that you can donate to Tattoo Mark, because we want to just give all we can for the kids, right?
Yeah. Now, as a
And if you're going to bring a bear there, it needs to be a brand new bear with the tag on. It cannot be like an old childhood toy. It needs to be clean, because these are going to children in hospitals. There cannot be any allergies or impurities in that bear. So it needs to be a brand new bear if you're going to bring one. Otherwise, just come and purchase the ones that they already have, or donate, and they'll get the bears.
Are these the bears that they're building?
There's multiple styles.
You know, and
There's
these are
multiple styles.
but these are perfect size bears.
You get to pick the style
for
you want.
donation, because a lot of the kids, you know, there's
They're
not
babies.
a lot of room in there in the hospitals. So these are the perfect comfort bears for the kids. So Invictus, you guys have these for sale.
Yes, we
these
do.
would be the perfect bears to purchase when you get to the location.
And also, but it's about the teddy bear. It's not about a stuffy or stuffed animal. It's about the teddy
It
bear.
is
And
teddy bear.
Tattoo Mark, do you want to tell us
Yeah,
why
so-
it has to be the teddy bear?
So I will also have a teddy bear store on site too,
Mm-hmm.
that they can purchase a teddy bear for $10 as well. I say no more than maybe 7 inches a bear. That's like about
Yeah, you don't
5
want
to
the
4.
carnival thing.
You don't want no big old bear and all that. But the reason why I do a teddy bear, there is a meaning out there. So you get a child that's crying, a stuffed animal, or a toy from a carnival. That person, that kid will continue to cry. You give them a bear. What's the first thing that they do? They hug it. It's a sign of comfort and joy, and they stop crying and they forget about what's going on.
Mhm.
So you know what? Yes,
You're not hugging the crocodile like that.
Right, you're not- exactly. So you're not.
The giraffe.
I mean, I do say that it's a teddy bear thing because I do only teddy bears, and
And teddy bears symbol love, in my opinion. It's just
Yeah.
like teddy bears always
I
in like
mean,
childhood and like.
I
you
still
know.
got my first.
I've been to your
Winnie the
house.
Pooh.
I've been to your house.
So yeah, so you know what, and not only that.
Don't
you
want to
didn't-
tell you how creepy that is.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not creepy.
you see
When
this
you were
Winnie?
there, we were all there
You seen
together.
this Winnie?
You didn't see the Winnie yet. Springer, I'm being nice.
The little pot of honey.
I got a lot of love for you, Springer. I
He's like
respect
rolling
your
up in the
wife.
parking lot right now.
I respect your wife, but no, you know what? We are going to have a lot of fun, and in Invictus, I can't thank you guys enough, man. Last year, you guys donated over 500.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, that was amazing. You know,
You guys
and-
should have
and
been forced at the summer bash for sure.
You guys came out, and it was hotter than hell.
It was hotter
And
than hell.
You guys still came out in full force, and you guys did a lot for me. I personally, as the CEO and founder of the Tetimar Foundation, I want to thank you guys very much, because remember, you're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for the Cowboys. You're doing it for the kids.
It's all about
It's
the
all about
kids.
Now,
I love that
celebrity.
everybody said it at the same
Well, before you
time.
bring in the celebrities,
Go ahead.
I just want to, with Invictus, you know, when we talk about what clubs do around the globe,
Mhm.
raising billions of dollars for different charities, Invictus, you took this bear thing on a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's
What
been
a-
about 5
you know,
years.
Everybody in your club now has a purpose, right?
Right.
It's not just getting
Right.
out on a Sunday and riding. It's a purpose and a drive, and it gives you a goal. How has this enhanced your club and the membership? Like, has
I
it been more than just a ride? It's a purpose.
Yeah, I can't even tell you about the relationships we built with Tattoo Mark, the CPS Rainbow Room, where we now every Christmas we go and we deliver toys from the CPS Rainbow Room throughout. We go out and collect them from all the businesses,
Mhm.
then we come back and send them out to all the CPS so they can give them to the children in need.
Because you have drop boxes displaced around DFW, right? For
Yes,
bears. So
for
people
bears, we do that, right? We've met incredible people. The Warm Place. If you have not been to the Warm Place, this is a place
Mm-hmm.
where children who have lost loved ones, significant loved ones,
Okay.
parents, siblings, and they're grieving.
The Warm Place.
The Warm Place.
Okay.
Where is that located?
Downtown
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
Downtown Fort Worth.
And so we donate. So we have a portion of bears to go there. We have a portion of bears to go to CPS, and then again we work with CPS at Christmas.
I think
time.
CPS is like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Mad
Not that I've
Dog-
had CPS on me. I was a
Yeah.
single mom, but like I get it. Like
well, you know,
that's a
this
scary thing, and like the kids. I mean, it could be something you never know.
They need
But this is
it.
where it's so important. Like Mad Dog, Meek from America's Guardians,
Yep.
they do the big teddy bear run for the Children's Advocacy Center up in Rockwall. You know, it's not always about the money. It's about
never
I
about
mean,
the money.
the bears, a teddy bear is just as valuable as donating $5 or $10, and it means so much more because this will last a child forever. You know,
An
he's
item,
still
yeah.
he's still got his Winnie the Pooh. I mean, you give this to a child,
I
they're going to
actually still
cherish
have
this.
my teddy bear. I'm not
You
gonna
do?
lie, I do.
Yeah, they do.
These will last forever, and it will mean something to the child throughout their their
In fact, I
healing
remember, yeah.
process.
So part of the Warm Place, we went there, but there was grown-ups that come back and they still have their teddy bear.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I love
But how
it.
does that make you feel, man?
makes- I mean,
it's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's the bear. I'm telling you, it's the bear. I go out and people
Bear
say,
of
"Oh,
love.
my daughter and son got one of your bears." How do you think I feel? I mean, it's a warm feeling, and I.
But this really wasn't about you. You just jumped in. We were talking about Invictus. No, I'm kidding.
no, this ain't about cherishing a bear. You
Little
can't go
narcissist
wrong,
there,
right?
man.
Oh, it does a lot, right?
Like,
I will say that it has kept Invictus name on
Sorry.
the map in
No.
the community. We go to different places. We drop off our boxes. I have some boxes I have to drop off on the way back to 5 Star Ford. If you're going to be going in 5 Star Ford, they're going to be looking for donations. They're there for a month. We throughout April we'll have boxes at these businesses, and people sponsor us. So it only puts Invictus in a good light, and it helps us increase our membership and keep our name on the positive side of the law when we go down.
Well, the one thing that
Well, you're LEMC, bitch. You should be on the good side of the law.
Right.
But the one thing you also you're doing is you're changing the perception of a lot of the public's view of what motorcycle riders are all about. Because a lot of the civilian population and the non-motorcycle riders out there, they see a leather cut, they see tattoos, they see a big guy like Cutter, getting off his bike
with a cigar,
in his mouth. They're like, oh shit, Meanwhile, you put this teddy bear in Cutter's hand. It's like, oh, look at that big guy with the teddy bear, it changes the.
It's like when a little
changes
kid,
the whole perception.
It's like when a little kid gives you the fake phone.
You
answer that phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and you play along.
You see more of these guys, and you guys are really paving the way, because this definitely changes the perception of what the community views a lot of motorcyclists as.
Right. And I think that's what we are first. Victus, we've always been community first, right? And we've supported everything from Walk the Bridge to whatever, and this was something that we seen that we could launch. It can be purely Invictus. And then by circumstances, we met up with Mark, and it's been just a great partnership ever since then.
Well, you know what? You guys are stuck with me for now. So you guys don't know what now. So don't even think you're going to get away on me.
The adoption papers are signed.
We're going to get you on the back of the bike.
We'll go on the back of the bike. I can get through.
We'll talk custody arrangements.
I got him for Easter.
First, third, and fifth.
But
I can tell you guys the reason why I brought this in is
just bring the mic closer to you.
I'm one of those people who was part of the system. As a kid, I got pulled by CPS, both me and my sisters. And having that police officer hand us a bear when we had to go into somebody else's home for those 3 or 4 days while they're trying to figure out, that's the only thing that you've got, because you don't get to take any clothes with you. You don't get to take anything with you. All you have is that bear.
It becomes a friend, and I know it sounds silly, but it does. I mean, we've all been in that childhood moment where you went to your stuffed animal when you had a hard time. And I love that. I love that you guys have gotten with Tattoo Mark. I love the full circle. I love the connections. It's all about networking and everybody having the like-minded, to do this. And I love that everybody keeps coming together for a good cause. And Tattoo Mark, you've brought a lot of people together. I mean, bikers, celebrities, boxers.
The list goes on and on.
Podcasters, all together for a great cause. And I love this event that's coming up at Roanoke Live. And Roanoke Live just redid everything. It used to be the Chop Shop. They just refurbished, I guess is the right word.
And
it's beautiful.
Their part owners are the Republic Cafe.
Yes.
And if you know anything about Republic Cafe, it's family owned.
Beach Street, is that right? Is it Beach? Is it off Beach Street?
It's on Beach, but now it's half of the Roanoke.
That's the cafe next. Oh.
Yes. And if you know anything about that, that is Tony is his name. He's a cop.
Yes.
And he owns Republic Cafe. So
wow.
I knew it was a cafe because the Chop Shop used to be this big hangar type building. Yeah. They basically chopped it in the middle of it, and they made a breakfast diner in one side and then the other. We went there.
Yep.
And so I didn't know it was
and they serve
their diner. Their food is good.
The bar side as well.
So,
again, it's going to be a good event. It's maybe raining, but come out because we got cover. And I think, Mark, you got some other celebrities who are going to be there to incentivize.
So we will be there.
Yeah.
So of course,
we're the D-rated. We're the D-rated celebrities.
We are Z level. I'm just trying to figure out an outfit to mix in with
Okay, so my celebrities are Sideshow and Pitbull. Miss Texas, Brianna Smith.
Miss Texas USOA.
Which she just came up,
first
runner
up, baby. Yes.
First runner up for Miss America. Yes. Yes.
Brianna.
Oh, the butterfly.
The butterfly was on
She
point.
looked amazing.
I love her.
Jennifer Reed.
Yeah.
And Brianna's husband, Jared Smith, two-time Super Bowl champion, Jared Smith.
Right.
Is coming out.
Oh, nice.
They're all going to be signing the autographs, my understanding. So if you deliver or you donate a bear, you might get a free autograph.
And I saw the post. I saw the post from TK. I believe there's going to be some options for some free tickets to celebrity softball
Yes.
as well
Yeah.
for certain
If you haven't been to
donations.
Well,
softball, you're missing a blast.
Oh my gosh, it's a reunion. I love it.
Isn't
I'm
it a party?
obsessed.
It's a party. It's a party.
I'm
Isn't it a
obsessed.
party?
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
You got to go to the pool party too, because you missed the pool party, you're missing the whole doggone thing.
Yeah,
Well, I missed the game because I was at the pool party.
TK is offering 6 tickets to the Celebrity Softball Classic for on September 12th to anybody who donates a bear. I think it's a certain amount, right? Did he say
Yeah.
a certain amount?
See, we got the rings.
And the 99 jumped on top of that if you go up to the Invictus booth and you donate, if you're a corporation or personal, whatever you're doing, if you donate $500 or more to the Tattoo Mark Foundation, either be $500 worth of bears or $500 in cash, the 99% Radio Network will give you free advertising for 1 month. We will give you free spots on our show and commercial advertisement
You get
for
to drink
1
with
month.
me.
Thank you.
So
You know what?
Kind of.
that's a $1,500 value right
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
Thank you very much, TK. Thank you very much, John, Glenn Lawson. Thank you all. Any checks that are made out, please make it out to the Tattoo Mark Foundation.
Chop
Okay,
liver
so
over
that
here.
it goes directly into the account for the kids. Every single penny the kids will see. They can vouch for you. They
Seen it
can vouch for you.
firsthand.
They've all been there for deliveries. Every penny goes for a bear. We need bears this year, folks. We're getting more hospitals.
Shout out to Baby
That means
Magnus.
More bears.
How many hospitals are you now? You were at 18,
I'm
right?
at 18. I'm at 22. I got 2 more left, and I should have every single children's hospital in the whole state of Texas.
Wow, very nice.
Awesome.
5 years, guys.
Now you just did a bunny thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So that's
I love that.
we need to get you guys involved with that. I am so sorry to lean on you guys. That worked out great. So we just did a test on it. We had a pharmacy in Dallas. I forget the name. I'm on bad with names, but we had a good pharmacy. Sterling, my sponsorship director, she went out of her way and got this pharmacy to donate $500, and they got bunnies for us. So we delivered the bunnies. We only had about maybe 125 because that's all we can afford with the 500. And
Bunnies are more expensive than bears.
exactly, they are.
They got longer ears.
But the hospital said that if we can do it every holiday and bring different celebrities in, they would appreciate that. They're all for it.
I saw the pictures. You guys look like you really made a difference. Now, big shout out to you. You've also, Mark, you've been working your ass off. You got a few new sponsors that are backing you up, right?
Yes. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep praying. We're going to have Arlington PD, Frisco PD, Richmond Hills PD, and God willing, Boomer Jacks.
Oh.
Wow, very nice, very nice.
Ooh.
So
You know,
these are big sponsors. And the reason why is because
Because they
how,
care.
yeah.
how could you not care for a child?
You got a great cause.
Thank
You got a
you.
great, and that's I think
Thank you,
a lot
Bill.
of people care because everybody, for one, has been a kid.
Yeah.
They know the struggle it is, and then to think about the life that maybe you had and looking at other kids that didn't get what you got.
Right.
And because we went through the hospital that one day, and oh my gosh, I'm
cried.
glad I wore
Yeah.
waterproof mascara.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
They know.
Well, we know.
You know
We've been there.
Yeah,
Jim
it's,
has to wear his waterproof mascara.
I bet he does.
You
I
know,
bet he does.
well, it's also a twofold. I mean, you're providing healing for the children, but the parents, when
It's
they
the
see,
kid.
you know, a parent, well, I mean, when a kid is battling a horrific medical issue and they're at the children's hospital, it's not just like a one-day event. These parents are spending months and months and months at these hospitals. So, you know, they feel disconnected from society as well. So when the Tattoo Mark Foundation and Invictus and all these people get to go to these hospitals and they show the parents that we are thinking about you, we are caring about you, we are here for you, it really raises the spirits of the parents as well as the child.
What I
And
love,
it gives them hope.
what I loved
And
is
that
we
is a
walked
big
in
thing.
and like we'd walk in and the parents were like, oh, they're
yeah.
coming. Hold on. Can I get him in an outfit real quick?
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Like, they were so excited because they
Yep.
wanted, they just loved it. It was so hard. I don't even have words for it, to be honest. Like, I'm not crying. Y'all were crying. I mean, there was a lot.
It's
a
emotional.
lot.
It's
It is
emotional.
emotional, and then the gratitude you feel after
Yes.
fills your heart.
Right.
Right? We talk about that, and we one summer, and we're trying to get connected back with this school, but it's a school where like half Middlebrook School, right? And they're in Fort Worth, and they're low income kids.
Mm.
And
Some of their kids that are there are actually kids that are at the homeless shelters. They could send a bus out.
and
They
pick
send a
them
bus
up.
out
they
to
bring the
actually
kids
go
to the
and
school?
Pick up the kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So we brought bears. They said, "Hey, can you give our kindergartners bears?" So we had enough bears to give their
Good.
kindergartner, first, and second
Aw.
grade students.
That's
Every
what's up.
one of them.
You know, and that once again, and I want to just big shout out to Alton Wells, who is watching right now, with the founder and CEO of Spokes for Hope.
Mhm.
You know, he did something. He connected with the Thin Blue Line, LEMC,
Yeah.
Like,
and gave bikes to the Garland School District.
the
Now,
motivation that
teddy
it gave those
bears
kids.
or
Mm.
bicycles, and the Garland School District was rated as a D-rated school. It was a low income school, and they were D-rated. The kids weren't really passing. They were hard in education. Spokes for Hope donated 10 bicycles last year to the Thin Blue Line LEMC. They brought them to the kids, and they said,
It was
whoever
hobo school.
yeah, it was hobo
Yeah.
school. He said, whoever, the kids who get the best grades, the top 10, will get these bikes. Every child in that school,
Did an effort.
did an effort,
Right.
improved their grades. They went from a D-rated school last year to an A-rated school this year.
Nice.
Spokes for Hope
Think about the
just donated
incentive that
another
you could
20
do.
bikes this year
Wow.
for those kids to keep that motivation.
Mhm.
It's the same with the Bears. When
It
you
gives
show motivation,
and like
Yep.
not necessarily for the grades, but it gives them hope. It gives they keep going.
yep,
It's the same thing. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I want to do better. And then
Yeah.
when you get the bear at the hospital, yeah, okay, somebody loves me. Like like granted, they feel the love from everybody that's in there because it takes a lot for those hospital people and the parents to go through that. I mean, there's a lot of love in that hospital. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a
But
lot
to
of
give
work.
them a teddy bear,
yep.
it just gives them a little break.
Yeah. It's
You
a
know,
lot
a
of
little
work.
separation, a little bit.
But when you think about the kids in schools, right? And we don't know what those kids are battling at home. We don't know.
I talked to my
what-
son about that. All
We
the
don't know
time.
what their weekend life is. We don't know
home
after
life.
after they leave school. Some of them aren't even going home
If that
to
kid's
dinner
acting like a
or
jerk,
anything
there
like
might
that,
be a reason.
right? So when you guys give a teddy bear to a child in that school, when he takes it home, that's his comfort. That may be his only comfort or her only comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So you may be, giving that kid that's thrive to
I
keep going.
Literally
It
had this.
lets the kids know that somebody actually does
Care.
Yes.
Somebody's there.
Yes.
They're thinking about you.
Because whenever you receive a bike or a bear or something,
A bike or a bear.
that
Bike or a bear.
These
you don't have,
or beer. Just kidding.
it really makes you appreciate it because that you're getting something that your parents could not afford.
It's a classic, toy.
Exactly.
It's just a classic toy.
I always say, do what your heart tells you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I couldn't do this without none of you guys. My board, my sponsorships, you guys sponsorships too. I could not do this by myself. I couldn't.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. You're seeing it. So I just got to thank you all for all of your love and support. Because just remember, everything you guys are doing for this foundation, you're making a difference in a child's life.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
love you,
Mark, we love you, brother. And we jumped on this because we see how important it is. This is a multi-folded foundation, helping kids, helping parents, helping heal children, helping the schools, but it's also bringing humanity back. It's bringing the thought of giving back to society. When there is so much horrible crap on the news, and in today's day and life, when you can give something to somebody, I mean, how does that make you guys feel? It's gotta make you go home and go, I feel great that I changed a life.
It doesn't matter what you've done, what problems you've had. It's just an amazing feeling.
Yes.
To feel the joy from a kid when you give them that bear.
or a bike.
Or a bike. I mean, like I said, we help deliver toys at Christmas time with CPS. It is 100% the best feeling in the world.
It's fulfilling. It's fulfilling. So it does wipe away a lot. It does, and it wipes away a lot of your stresses.
Yeah.
Because we all battle different stresses, financial, whatever it is. But when you see that smile on that kid's face, your stress just goes away. Even if it's for a couple hours, even if it's for a little while, man. You provided something.
I don't think it ever goes away.
Something back.
I think that's something that gets embedded in you, and you want to keep doing it.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Once you get it's an addiction.
Definitely
Once
an addiction.
Give the kindness and you pay
What
it forward.
is for us, we give away the bears and stuff, and then we're like, let's go to the bar because we can drink a lot more.
I've seen y'all drink. I've seen these guys drink. I used to live that life back in the day.
If you can drink or you can go to have coffee, can you buy a bear? Can you buy a bike? Can you donate towards a bike? I mean,
well, that's what I say to people. Like when they say, "Oh my gosh, it's going to be $150 for something," like when you're talking about the class, it's going to be $150. I'm like, it's just a one bar tab.
Oh yeah,
right.
Like, let's be real.
That's one dinner on DoorDash.
Yeah,
that is one DoorDash.
He knows it already. So
yeah, at my house.
That's $150. Yeah.
Buy a frozen pizza one night, and you can donate the next.
But listen. This donation right here is less than a Starbucks cup of coffee.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right here is less than a Starbucks cup of coffee, and it's going to last a whole lot longer and make a bigger difference.
I went on Amazon. I sent some bears to you. You can go on Amazon. You can get bulk bears. I think anywhere from 15 to 50 bears, and I think $50 you can get like 35 bears this size sent, and they come in a vacuum sealed thing, and you just send them to the address. I mean, you can do this. You don't have to go to the store because I hate shopping. I don't like being in stores. So, like, I like that I can do it online. I don't have to be there, and you can still give a cause. And you can also just donate directly cash to his foundation too, and they will do it.
Yeah.
And
So,
like we said for the event, you don't have to be there. You can also do the QR code and
so,
donate as well.
So you're talking about Amazon. So that's a good on point. So if you buy something on Amazon,
I'll make you a
keep
wish
it
list.
in the vacuum sealed things because we cut them open in front of the hospital staff. So because they may not have tags on them, but if they're in a sealed vacuum, they know it's clean,
sterile,
and they're sterile and they're new. And then if you want to donate some money, which we can use it because we're going to start doing the kids that can't come home that are in there, they need school supplies. We're also going to try to help out with the medical expenses for medications for the kids with the parents. We're also going to do the supplies with the machines also. So we do need some funds, folks. Please go to www.tattoomarkfoundation.com. Put whatever you can in there. Or you can call me at 626-536-7225. Whatever you guys want to do, please do it. Do it for your heart. Do it for the kids. And every penny, we can use it. And the parents will definitely be appreciated.
Yeah. You know, Alton Wells, he's a retired he's a retired motor jock. And he's from, I think it was Grapevine. He was a motor jock. But he just brought up a good point. The actions of giving a bear to a child or a kid, or giving a bike to a child or a kid, makes that child, as they grow up, want to give back too. So they'll remember that feeling. So yeah, Alton, you brought up a great point. He says, I noticed the kids that receive gifts want to help other kids because you're sparking something. This goes further than any of us can really imagine. And it starts with a teddy bear or a bicycle, because that kid feels that he had, Southlake. Sorry, Alton, Southlake, not Grapevine. It's a rich neighborhood. Same snotty people. No,
one
I'm
has
kidding.
wine, one has more money.
But yeah, when a kid receives a gift from a stranger, they are more apt to help out a stranger in need as well.
Right.
So the trajectory you're changing somebody in their lifestyle is huge. It goes beyond what it goes.
Hate.
Yeah, it goes beyond what we can comprehend and what we can see later on in the future.
You know, I always say that if you guys think you guys got it bad, go with me to a hospital one time. Y'all said
I'm telling you, Magnus.
They found out for the first time this year or last year, and they know what it's like. They know what it's like. it's no joke. It makes you appreciate life a lot better. So when you think you got it bad, you really don't, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and that's one thing when
You
we
even prepared me, and I was like, oh, wow.
when we walked into that hospital, I didn't think it was going to be like that. And then you think about, like, I thought about the parents, and I'm going to visit my father-in-law in rehab every day, but I can come and go as I please, and I go there.
Yeah.
But when I see these parents that their child is there 20
in
for
a little
months,
tiny specific hospital bed for children, and you see everything attached to them,
right?
And you're just like,
and those parents, they still have to work. They still have to go to work. They still have to make ends meet.
They got to leave him there for a little bit.
The
because
bills don't stop. The bills don't stop because their child is sick. And when we think that, oh my God, my cable went out or my cell phone, I need an upgrade on my cell phone. Think about these parents out there that are, going through this each and every day.
Some of them can't. Some of them can't afford medication. Some of them can't afford to keep the machine going, and that's their child.
And that's the thing. Like, a hospital is always going to treat anybody. They're going to treat anybody. They're never going to turn down care. It's what happens when they leave.
Exactly.
What's going to happen now? The parent, like, oh my gosh, I know I don't have great insurance, or I don't have any, but I need this, and he's here, and oh my God, the bills are piling up. Because
medication is expensive.
They want to get paid.
Medication is very expensive.
It ain't no joke.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially if you don't have insurance.
It's funny. I'm on blood thinners, right? So my insurance covers. You drink yours. I take mine a different way. But you know what? My medication. If I didn't have insurance, I pay $10 a month, right, for mine. If I didn't have insurance, it would be $800 a month.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that?
Who has that?
That's crazy. That's a mortgage.
Well, as a single mom, I couldn't get insurance. As
a lot of these parents don't have that.
Huh?
As a single mom, I couldn't get insurance. Because even like when I was a dental assistant for 25 years, getting insurance was going to take the other part of my paycheck.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. So I had to pay out of pocket. I'm like, well, you're going to here's some kale and some,
so
nutrients.
That's where the financial part comes.
Put some clove on it.
In Evolve, where if you can't do a bear and you want to donate some financial money, donate it, because every penny you're gonna be able to get a tax write-off on it. I don't care if it's $5. You are still gonna get a receipt through your email, and you can use it for a tax write-off. And we need all the money, all the bears we can get. So whoever wants to be out there and donate. And on behalf of Santa, I had the best Mrs. Claus and the Grinch I've ever seen in my life. You ought to see these two.
Oh my God.
They were the greatest.
I was a fan of Claus.
He stole the show. The kids loved him. I said, don't touch the kids. Don't touch the kids.
That's because they couldn't see his face.
The kid. He didn't touch the kids, but the kids just ran in and gave
They
him
did. They're like, the Grinch. I'm like,
that was.
I got Mrs. Claus. They're like,
yeah. They were like, Mrs. Claus, you're a bitch.
Where's the cookie?
So you might be Side Bunny.
Yeah, maybe Sideshow Bunny. We'll see. We'll see. I'll hop around.
Anyways,
hey, I'm working towards Santa Claus.
There you go. You would make a good Santa Claus. You know what?
Oh no, one of your who has a great Santa Claus? Sassy's
Irish.
husband, Irish.
Yeah.
His Santa Claus outfit is
yeah.
on point, dude.
Better than mine.
Huh?
Better than
Oh
mine.
yeah, he's got the
He's in Invictus. I've known them because we were we go
all
back.
He had bearded.
Really?
Oh,
It
yeah,
is
he's got
like
everything.
it's like the Chronicles, the movie The Chronicles.
Right.
It's that kind of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
on point.
That's what's up.
It
But-
was.
But
I'll
hey,
give
if you
credit
wanna-
where credit due.
If you want to send some the money over to us as well, so we can get more teddy bears, because we can have them out there for Tattoo Mark.
Yes.
You can you want to give
Just
them
bring the
mine.
mic a little closer to you.
I can give you mine. If you go to Cash App, I've got it at the $ Invictus Cutter. You can send it to me. Just make sure you put the note in there, teddy bears, and then I'll make sure we get more teddy bears ordered with that
Cutter?
money. Yeah, Invictus Cutter, Kutter,
And then put
and then just put the
bear,
notes in there. It says 4 teddy bears, and then I'll make sure I go and get more teddy bears with that money, and that's more that we donate over to Tattoo Mark.
Now,
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Cutter and Chief, you guys, this is just one aspect of what Invictus does You guys got any rides coming up? Any fundraisers besides the one that we got coming up Saturday? You have anything else that you guys need support?
They're
and
trying
help
to wrap
with?
their head around this weekend.
No, we are trying to get this one done at this weekend. But also, Invictus is a partner with Bombas Socks.
Yes.
Bombas Socks. We're a donate giving partner. They give us about 3,000 pairs of socks every year to give out.
I still have a few. Cutter blessed me with a few. I was able to donate some homeless. As I drive around, I literally pass them out.
So we again, that's another avenue. We are giving out socks to CPS, we gave out to Roanoke, the food shelters, homeless shelters, and the One Place, of course. But that's another thing that we do. And if people, they need socks or whatever, come out.
Those are important. People don't really.
The basics for homeless.
we take it for granted, but having a clean pair of socks on your feet is very important, and it's healthy.
As a woman being homeless, think about all the sanitary things that they need. I mean, being on the street, not having basic needs
but
as a woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
If you guys contact these guys up here, they know how to get a hold of us.
Yeah.
And we'll be more than happy to come out and give you some couple hundred pair or whatever socks you need.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
And if you guys message us at 99, we will get a hold of Invictus as well. The contact is always open to any foundation we have on the show. If you reach out to us, we will get you in contact with the perfect foundation and charity that can help in the needs that you're trying to do. So if you want to donate socks or something, we'll find the foundation. If you want to donate bears, we have the foundation. Reach out to us. We'll help you find a way to help everybody else.
Now, Tattoo Mark Foundation and the 99 now both have storage facilities at All Storage right here in Euless off Trinity Boulevard. So if you have something that you want to donate, if you have bears that you want to donate, we can meet you at that storage facility. We have a place to put that stuff. Sleeping bags, backpacks, bikes, whatever you need. We have and thank you to All Storage once again for supplying those spots for us so we can store things to give back out to the people in need.
It makes it easier because when you try to do a charity event and you want to gather everything at once, sometimes you just want to gather things along the year and then you have your event. So it's nice that All Storage can do something and they care about the community as well to be able to do that for multiple foundations.
Yep.
Be like, hey, we're going to help you out. Here's a place to put it.
Yeah. So
shout out.
That's
so I have some stuff I need to store. Personally, yeah.
They told me Springer can't live there.
There's a clean bathroom down there.
Listen, I walked through All Storage the other day. I went there. It is the most immaculate storage facility I've ever seen, and everything is clean, secure. When you pull in, the gates close behind you, so you're safe. You walk through those hallways. I didn't see paper, nothing in the hallways. They have over 700 units just at this location alone. Anywhere from a 10 by 5 to a 30 by 20 can fit everything in there. And it was just very accessible.
So I want to say that me and you are the only ones that have 24 access to that place.
Yeah. Yeah, but they close at 10, so you have access between 6 and 10. You really listen. There's no reason I need
midnight,
to be. I don't really need to be there at 2 o'clock in the
midnight,
morning.
What are you
doing at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I don't really.
What are you hiding?
Oh shit! I need a pair of socks.
Stories.
I need a pair of socks at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Too many Dateline stories.
No, that's where proper planning prevents poor performance. I'm not going to be going to the storage facility at 2 o'clock in the morning.
But
it's the 5 P's. Proper planning prevents poor performance.
Kiss.
Make sure. There you go. Keep it simple, stupid.
Stupid.
And as every cop out there or first responder knows, chaos. Right? When does chaos occur?
After
Chief
midnight.
has arrived on scene.
And if you fuck up, you're gonna get 3 hots and a cat.
Always
the ultimate thing on chaos. Chief has arrived on scene.
Go. Anything after midnight, you shouldn't be out.
Ain't nothing good besides hookers and ERs after midnight.
That's right. All right, guys. Anything else? Let's just reiterate. This Saturday, April 4th, at Roanoke Live, from 1 to 5. Come on out, support. I know, Texas is bipolar rain. It may be rain, but you don't
She'll
have
be
to bring
fine.
on a bike. Come on down, party with us, have a great time. We're going to be playing some great music. There's going to be great giveaways, silent auction, and you're doing it for a great cause. Come on out. Great food too, right? You said the food is amazing there.
Phenomenal.
Is it good?
Oh yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
food is amazing. We'll have a lot of fun. You'll be giving back
like
to a
elevated
lot of
bar
children, and we can definitely use your support. So
Meet the celebrities. Come on
Yeah.
out.
get off the couch on Saturday. Stop watching Judge Judy and eating bonbons.
Stop knocking
Come on
her.
Judge Judy.
All right, stop watching The View. You
Okay,
know, all
fuck
right,
The
all
View.
right. Yeah. Stop watching The View. Come on out and do something for humanity. Do something for the Tattoo Mark Foundation.
Hey,
Okay.
add one more date
Sure.
to your guys'
Okay.
list of events.
Sure.
Don't forget, we're also about veterans. So April 15th, next Wednesday.
Tax day.
Better than that. It is the Medal of Honor Motorcade. For all you people that live in South Lake, Grapevine, Keller, Roanoke, 114 is going to be shut down. Just give you that heads up. But if you ride, come out, join it. It's a great
They'll be
ride.
able- all right. So where does it start?
Right there at it's 183 and what is it? Allen Carter. There's that little emergency run strip that's right there.
Okay.
That's the staging point. You have to be into the staging point before 1 p.m. and then they'll line you up and set you up into groups. When the Medal of Honor recipients come in, they're in their bus and they are escorted by every city all the way up to Gainesville.
Oh.
And the motorcade is literally, I think I've ridden the last 5 miles in it, or 5 years, and it's 5 to 20 miles of motorcycles.
Wow.
Every single news station has helicopters following us up there. You get north of
And it goes to the Medal of Honor.
it goes all the way. No, it goes all the way up to Gainesville, which is the Medal of Honor host city.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ride is just unbelievable. You're literally looking in front of you, and you've got 10 miles of motorcycles in front of you, and 10 miles of motorcycles.
That's
behind you.
always a great sight.
Yes.
And that's what date?
It is
April
next
15th?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
On April 15th.
We can do our show from. I'll broadcast from the back of your trike.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. And hey, riding the trike in it's a lot easier.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would
I
be
bet,
kind
I
of
bet.
funny.
Yeah, we can broadcast.
Coming to you live.
Yeah. So that's April 15th. That's
Wednesday.
Can you get us more information on it so we can
Yeah,
post them?
we'll send it to you. so you can post
We'll
that.
post
I know how to find
where to sign up, where to meet.
There's
and,
no
be
sign
part.
up. Just
No
show
si-
up.
Just show up.
Just show up.
Oh
That's
wow.
the
Okay.
best. Just show up. I love that.
Oh,
Show up
fantastic.
with the bike
With the
Show
bike.
up with a bike.
Or
There
the
you go.
Jeep.
or the Jeep.
Sure, they'll put you in the back if you
Yeah.
have Jeep.
Be tail monkey.
Cool.
Is that the proper term? Am I going to get canceled for that?
I had to walk
No.
that Jeep.
All right. Well, once again, man, thank you guys. Thank
It's all
you
about the kids.
for being here and supporting our kids. And Tattoo Mark, I can't thank you enough for what you do each and every day. You have a passion, you have a heart, you have a drive for this, and this is what has really been your whole life. you
Yeah,
know?
because I'm not supposed to be here.
Stop saying that.
But
Yes,
but hold
but you
on.
are.
But I am here for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's because God says this mission is not completed and it's never going to be completed because we need to still continue to do it for the kids. And I just thank God every morning that I wake up for give me a chance to breathe and to be able to bless these kids.
All right.
And when God calls him home, we're going to need another guy named Mark to come out and get his shit on tattoos.
I don't think there will never be another tattoo Mark.
Never.
No.
When they made this guy, they broke that mold, man.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
But
And then you're a Dallas Cowboy super fan, so we need a Philadelphia Eagles super fan, right?
Oh my God. We hate those Seagulls, baby. But hey, you know what?
Go Chiefs.
Another Chief. Cowboy?
No, I'm not a cowboy.
I'm a Cowboy fan when I'm at your house.
I'm not. I'm
Raiders.
I'm a Raider.
Raider fan.
Raiders.
Oh, so you're with Mongo. Mongo's a Raider fan. He's been a Raider.
Raider.
Hey, you know what? I can't say anything.
I'm a
Cardinals fan.
tailgater.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Listen, my father-in-law is a Browns fan. He's been a Brownie since back in the day. You know, he still got his Browns.
Die hard.
Yeah, he's a
They'll
diehard
have
Browns.
their day.
Yeah, they'll have their day.
Like
just
the Chiefs
just
do
like the
eventually.
Cowboys, they'll have their day one
Oh,
day.
no, we've
They
kinda
got much
given up on
love.
them.
Mike Dicker when Mike Dicker was the coach for the. Yeah, but yeah.
I thought you were saying
that's
something else for a
Chicago
second.
Bears.
That's what
I did too. I had to
I was
like.
like,
That was
Hey.
Chicago Bears. Sorry.
All right.
I'm just a tailgater.
All right. Well, once again, I want to thank the Tattoo Mark Foundation. I want to thank Invictus LEMC. Join us here on Saturday at Roanoke Live
on Oak Street
from 1 to 5 and donate a bear. And we're going to come back.
Buy some other shit too. There's other things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to buy. But donate, support, and be something bigger and better about yourself, man.
Go ride for a purpose. Do something.
That's right. Yeah. Tell them, bitch.
That's right.
All right. We'll be back right after these messages.
Biker Wolfpack Law is a safety organization founded by myself alongside Robert Howell with the primary focus of motorcycle safety, advocacy for injured bikers, and just general protection for those injured while riding motorcycles in the great state of Texas. Biker Wolfpack Law is a division of Glenn Larson Law Injury Attorneys, which is my firm. What's different about Biker Wolfpack Law is it's a community-based, event-based connection component to make sure that motorcyclists have all of the safety information they need, all of the legal information they need, and frankly, if needed, that full-blown legal advocacy in times of injury through no fault of their own.
One of our big events is we do ASM classes, which are accident scene management classes, which are put on with the Road Guardians, group of riders that are usually EMTs, doctors, nurses that also ride. And so they know what can happen when you're out there by yourself. And so it's a very intense class, like how to do tourniquets, how to get a helmet off of a person without hurting their neck more, how to get somebody out of the middle of the road. We do those a couple times a year, and the more safe riders are out there, the better it is.
The second division and component of Biker Wolfpack Law is to sponsor local musicians at bike nights or other community events that involve motorcyclists, but also just the community as a whole. And then third is larger charity organization events or rides to get out in the fresh air and have some fun. What I love most about representing bikers and motorcyclists across the great state of Texas is really one thing. It's about hearing the story. It's about going to motorcycle events, constantly meeting new people and making new connections. One of the reasons why I started Biker Wolfpack Law was to defeat and counteract many of the biases that are out there that, quote, motorcyclists are just dangerous. Make sure that motorcyclists are seen as exactly who they are, very hardworking, very responsible, and very dedicated individuals that deserve the justice that they need.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
Red lips, tied up curls, high heels, flag unfurled, Lone Star stitch on their seams. Sunday drives and freedom dreams. They roll up to the VA gate. Coffee cards, they're never late. Laugh lines, old stories glow. They salute, then steal the show. Hey! Battling Betty's of Texas. Country first in their hearts. Pin up smile, standing at attention. Season waves, vintage art. For every soldier, every medic on call, every siren. In the dark of the fall, they bring hope, bring heat, bring charm. Like a hook, like a shield, like an arm.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe and somebody did a suicide left in front of me and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time of their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up, with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifeVac is responsible for saving over 2,000 lives from choking.
We started this company in our garage, just hoping to make a difference, because over 5,000 lives are needlessly lost each year to choking incidents.
Help LifeVac on our mission to save lives.
In the time it takes you to pick up the phone and call, another life could be saved.
LifeVac's patented design creates a one-way suction to remove food or objects obstructing airways. All you have to do is place, push, and pull. And just like that, LifeVac can save a life from choking.
Quite frankly, I thought I was going to die. The LifeVac saved my life in 1-2 seconds.
Get your very own LifeVac now and get 20% off. Visit lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac.
As my personal promise to you, if you order a LifeVac and have to use it, LifeVac will replace it free.
LifeVac works on adults, teens, or toddlers and can be ready in seconds and last a lifetime, guaranteed.
Best of all, you can even use a LifeVac on yourself, the elderly, physically impaired, or those that other methods may not be possible or are dangerous. In the event of a choking emergency, you could save a life, even your own.
Thank you, Daddy.
Life is precious and time matters.
Choking can happen anywhere. Help us put a LifeVac in every home, school, restaurant, car, office, everywhere.
Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own LifeVac now.
LifeVac saves lives. Order one for your home, the office. It also makes a great gift. Use promo code Jackie and save 20%. Don't wait another minute. A life might depend on it. Go to lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac. That's lifevac.net or 877-LifeVac. Order now.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network, man. We just had the Tattoo Mark Foundation and Invictus LEMC.
We had a lot going on.
I tell you, that was an amazing segment for this Saturday's event at Roanoke Live for the Tattoo Mark Foundation Teddy Bear Drive. It's going to be a great day. We had a lot of fun. These guys bring so much to the table. They are such great guys, and they support Tattoo Mark.
And
fully.
The location, I do want to boost the location because it is the old chop shop which was a big music venue. Roanoke Live, which I believe, don't quote me on this, but the people that own Keller Tavern maybe ventured off and bought that location. So a lot of the staff went there and a lot of the menu items went there, which is good. And they elevated it now because the cafe next door is the kitchen. But the location, they really updated it and it looks nice. And it has a huge outdoor space. So definitely covered outdoor space. Definitely follow them for, I'm sure they're going to have spring and summer music festivals and live music, all that going on. So please follow Roanoke Live because we're going to support anything that we're going to. And then, I think this Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of celebrities coming, not a lot of celebrities, but there's a lot of like people that are local celebrities around here that make a difference. And it's really cool to go and see everybody from different avenues of life that come together for the same cause.
From athletes to actresses to actors. Yeah, it's going to be
You got your high class and then us.
Yeah, the lower class.
Or they're like, hey, you want some peanuts?
You know, I want to bring on another big supporter of the Tattoo Mark Foundation, Billy Ball, she's also on the board of the Tattoo Mark Foundation.
I'm on the board.
But she is our segment host for Hemp and Hounds. So let's bring on Billy. Billy, what's going on? Sean?
Marco.
A video cut out? Oh, we got Russell.
Hey. What's up, guys?
I think Billy's video cut out a little bit. She'll be back on. Russell, are you there?
I'm here, brother. I'm here. Nice to see you guys. Hey, Pitbull.
What's up, baby?
How you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm sitting there smoking on some dabs, doing dabs in Dallas, y'all.
You know, there he is. There he is.
I just feel a song from that. Dabs down.
You know, you just came back from a nice vacation, right? You were over where?
Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Yeah, nice. How was that?
Don't cry.
It was very nice. It was very hot while y'all were freezing here.
Well, we got Billy on. What's up, Billy?
What's up, y'all?
How are you? There's the hound part of the hemp.
Pet that dog.
Next week, I'm going to be out at the farm for the show because I got a big surprise. I especially want to show Pitbull this, but it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you, but it's another. It's just going to be another.
But what kind of farm? What kind of farm?
It's a farm with shit on it and stuff.
Like animal shit or green shit?
And green.
It's a hemp farm, man.
That's what I want to hear. All right,
You know,
I'm coming. Did
so-
the address pin me? I'm on my way now after the
So we're talking about we're talking about the hemp aspect and not the hounds aspect today. So you know, both of you and Russell, you are definitely a spokesman for hemp because an advocate because you've seen how the medical community has failed and the hemp community has prospered in your treatment.
Oh yeah, it has. That's why Mitch McConnell took $850,000 from the bourbon industry, and Dan Patrick Goab is taking all this money from Anheuser-Busch and everybody because nobody's buying booze like they used to. They're buying drinks, and they're using hemp products to medicate rather than take pharmaceuticals. And you know, I'm a former athlete with a brain injury, and ask Billy. We both limped when we're together. We both got a limp to us because my body is just beat to hell. And you know, this hemp helps a lot. That's why they just banned it as of yesterday.
I know. I'm literally like I followed a little bit, but didn't follow probably as much as I should.
Because she's freaking out
I
today.
am. I've been a chatty fucking Kathy for like 2 days or today because like I'm out and I'm just and it.
Well, you can still order it. It's still illegal to order it online and have it delivered to your house, which is some crazy bullshit.
Wait,
you're freaking around now.
Wait.
What they did is they created the largest black market here in the state of Texas, and the only people who are happy are the plugs because the pot dealers now can sell that weed for $200, $250, And I don't know if y'all seen Ozark, but I really feel, in my opinion, that not only did the alcohol and the THC industry, but I think the freaking cartels involved in a lot of this shit. They're the ones that make the money.
Yeah.
The lack, a big part of this is really gonna, mess up Texas. Like 2018, there was about 1,343 CBD shops. As of today, in the state of Texas, there are over 9,000 shops. And the licensing, and so you can license it in a retail store, to sell it, and then you can manufacture it. And all of the license fees have gone up from anywhere from $155 to $250 for retail and manufacturing, to $5,000 to $10,000 per year.
On purpose.
They cut out a lot of their products, so it's just horrible. I mean, how can you go from $155 to $250 for a license all the way up to $5,000 and $10,000? It's just going too.
Yeah.
And another thing, Russell talking about Mitch, but down here in Texas with dipshit Dan, when you have Compassionate Cultivation, one of the 3 licensed people who are allowed to be in the Teacup program, when you have Compassionate Cultivation with the word compassionate in their name lobbying against hemp in Texas, that is some straight up BS right there. That is some BS. So Dan, he not only has the big alcohol and big pharma in his pocket, but now he has cannabis people in his pocket, and it's just
because they want the price to go up, guys. You got to understand this. They don't want you to grow on your own. All right. Every state around us has really good medical programs. Our medical program has 5 dispensaries within the whole state of Texas.
Wow.
And, I told David Bass, the guy in charge of Teacup, sir, this is not strong enough for me. This is not sufficient. What does he do? He unfriends me, blocks me. They don't want to hear from a 61-year-old grandfather, all right, a conservative grandfather, okay? They don't want to hear from me because they're all in bed together. They're all in bed. It's a freaking scam. They're politicians.
Right. And, you are definitely, when I say advocate, you have the injuries. You have the proof in the pudding to just say.
I'm getting ready for my 5th pacemaker, Doc.
How the hemp and even the microdosing has helped you get through the pain management aspect of your day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had knee surgery when I came back from Buenos Aires because I blew my knee out at a Boca match. I had to go to a Boca match, but when I came back, I was talking to the doctor, and we were at the Star, and that's Baylor Scott and White Research and Development at the Star. Okay, they're studying me, John. They're studying me, and I tell them up front, I take cannabis, I use cannabis concentrates, microdose psilocybin. I tell them everything I use, ketamine, everything that I've tried, and they're all like, "Tell me more." Every night I get a download at 11:15. Ask Billy. It's hilarious because my pacemaker will start doing something, and people are like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know." But I'm a walking billboard, and she'll tell you I'm a walking billboard for the benefits of this plant and fungus. And now Big Pharma hates people like me. And Dan Patrick Goeb, give me a break, man. Come on.
Billy, you've been in the game for a long time too. And being an amputee, you've seen the medical.
Everybody's taking off Billy's backyard.
Our sound guy left too. I don't know if that's Billy's microphone. Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like a horror movie.
I don't know what. But even Billy knows what this can do for you when we talk about medical, how it helps.
Well, like I did a casino event Saturday, and like when you've done something 100,000 times, but then you get to that one time and you don't know what you're doing. Like I was carrying the tables wrong. I ripped the bottom of one across my face and like ripped the Velcro shit across there. I was just really sore and stressed from having to drive a box truck in Dallas. I hate Dallas. But anywho, I was really sore and just stressed the next day. And, I took some Advil, I took some of this, I took, all the OTC stuff, and just nothing was working. And I'm like, I got to think about my liver. So I was like, screw whatever else I got to do. And I took a gummy and, I felt muy bueno for the rest of the day. And I took one yesterday and was able to get stuff done. But it just really, really took away the pain. I mean, I'm such an advocate for it. It is, it's crazy, and that's why I make my own stuff and also make stuff for other people, because it's so invaluable. And just recently, some stupid ass study came out about, there's no evidence that shows there's any help for between cannabis and PTS or TBIs. And I'm like, and I started researching the university, the something of Matilda overseas, and the little youngin who had his little name slapped all over it. And it's just ridiculous, because you can't tell me you can't talk to people like Russell, like myself, the veterans that we speak to, and when they tell you it works, yeah, I'm going to believe them, because these are men who will not ever express that they have any pain, that there's ever anything wrong with them. But when you give them something and they say, that worked, that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. And even the stuff in these stores these days, I just want to be very honest with everyone. The stuff in these stores that they're having such a big hoo-ha about, it's glorified hemp. The Delta 9 isn't actually the good that you get from the good. It's a synthetic. It's a derivative. It helps people, but people are losing their mind over something that's akin to, a synthetic. Like our vitamins we take. There's no actual vitamin C in those. There's no vitamin D in those. It's all synthesized nutrients and supplements, and that's what some of this stuff is that everyone's losing their mind over. And they shouldn't. It helps.
Well, when you talk about Delta 8 and Delta 9, really just refresh everybody's memory.
Give us the 101.
Give us the 101 on Delta 8 and Delta 9.
For those
Gotcha.
who don't.
So, real quick, cannabis and hemp, they're sister plants, twins. One is very studious, and like if you're going to grow cannabis, you're going to grow it for one thing, and that's the medicine. That's it. If you grow hemp, you can grow it for the medicine. You can build a house out of it. You can build a car. You can make fuel out of it, and just about anything you need. And so, when you're talking about THC, you will hear them talking about the hemp ban and all that. You're going to hear them talk a lot about something called THCA. THCA is the unheated version of THC. It's still good for you, but the only thing that gets you high out of all of these plants is THC. And that only happens when you have cannabis and you put some heat to it, either putting it in the oven to decarb it for edibles or putting the fire to it to smoke it or whatever, how you're going to extract the THC. So the THC doesn't get you high. They're having a big deal about that. And, of course, you can manipulate it to get you high. But so when you go into these stores and you see Delta 9, the little triangle with the 9 on it, that is supposed to stand for tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, Delta 9, the only intoxicating thing in cannabis, right? So what they do is the hemp bill, the farm bill in 2018, which legal hemp. I know for a fact, there's some people with strains out there with 25% THC. Okay, that means 25% of it is THC. Good stuff, right? So the hemp is 0.3% THC. Very, very tiny amount. But what they do to get this legal Delta 9 that you see in the stores and the D8, they're both derivatives, they're both synthetics, as they take like hemp that maybe wasn't good enough to make CBD, and they put stuff like acetate on it, which,
Acetine, is that the
sugar? Polish river.
Acetate.
It's one of the basic ingredients.
You mean that sugar stuff, or
maybe. Acetate, yeah, acetate. And so,
am I wrong?
That's aspartame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that stuff's no good for you either. But so they soak it, they extract it. They do the voodoo that they do so well, and they extract it. And there you go. Something that's going to make people feel better, yes, because it is supposed to mimic Delta-9 THC. So, it's supposed to mimic that. But it's not as good, obviously, as if you go and pluck that plant that you hopefully grew, what you put into it, because that's all going to go into your body. I mean, when some of this stuff at these stores, even the legal stores, you still don't know fully what's in it, what happened to it. If you look up at Oklahoma right now, they are in just a shit ton of trouble because they can't get their program together that was supposed to fund schools and fund roads. Now, they make a lot of money. Where's that money going? Not where it's supposed to. The Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority, they're the people in charge of giving out licenses for the places that check it, for stores and everything in the industry up there. But all the places they're licensing to check the products have been failing testing. And they're trying to recall products from 4 years ago. And I'm like, ain't nobody got no pot from 4 years
Ain't
ago.
nobody keeping it that long.
No.
We're
Hell
smoking,
no.
man.
On in like 4 hours. No,
Hey guys, I got some proof here. If what Billy was talking about, if it shows up, here's my container. It's got the THC levels. See the THC and the CBD and the terpenes. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. There we go.
Okay. Yep. Oh, bring it over right there. Yep.
All right, send me your address. I'm getting an Uber.
This is concentrated. It has 83.58% THC, 2.82% CBD. That's the medicine for the one that they're trying to ban here. And then the terpenes. Okay, terpenes help. Sorry guys, everything's backwards.
Oh no, you're good. So if you
Now, this
didn't
is-
have, Russell, if you didn't have this stuff, right? Let's talk dollars and cents here, and let's talk pain management. If you didn't have this, right, and you had to be on a medication, right, without insurance, it'd probably run you thousands of dollars per month. Correct?
You wouldn't be on the medication because it costs thousands of dollars.
Right.
Exactly. I was there, man. When they took away, when I lost all my insurance, and they tell you to go on Cobra, and you got to start paying for it out of your pocket. Those medicines were expensive. That's why they always think people are selling their drugs. They make you test. And I have people tell me, hey, man, why didn't you sell your drugs? Because I was freaking taking them. I was in pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you could have been a millionaire. I'm like, look, man, this whole system that you're talking about, John, it's a nightmare. And that's why fentanyl and the Chinese people knew what's the best way to freaking go in and kill a bunch of Americans? Fentanyl. There's
a movie out, and I'm using my phone for a live right now, but there's a movie out that me and my husband watched last night. It was I will post it. It was about the cops dealing with the drug situation, but it was also dealing with people across the border bringing it. And it didn't place anybody in a villain or a hero act. It was just real life. And it was a
Matt
good
Damon?
What was it?
Matt Damon and was it Matt Damon in it?
No, it just came out like literally like a couple. I want to say it was on Netflix. Like it came out.
I saw it. It's in Miami where they're stealing the drugs, right?
No.
Okay.
Matt Damon was definitely not in it. It was
okay, but
there
I know what
was
you're
no
talking
known
about.
actor in it. It was like I'll post it, but like we watched it last night, and it was one of those things that was just raw and real on how the fentanyl problem is coming in. And it was like the DEA cop, his son got addicted and his girlfriend, something happened to her. And then there was like going down to the cartel and why the guy in the cartel was doing it because his family needed medication for her asthma.
Oh, so it was a whole big thing.
It was a whole thing and how these lives intertwined. Like I said, there was no villain, there was no hero. I mean, obviously,
I lost my brother Chris.
heroes in this, which they were, but the way they portrayed it was just real life on like, this is the situation. There wasn't an ending where somebody won.
Right.
It was it just was like, shit, this is what's going on. It was a good
Well,
movie.
my
I'll post
brother-
it if I find it, but yeah, it was totally going in line with.
So with Russell, there are a lot of veterans out there. There are a lot of a lot of people out there that are battling injuries and pain management each and every
That's
day.
what I was going to tell you. My brother died from it. He was a veteran, and the DEA, or not the DEA, the Veterans Administration kicked him out of pain management because he tested positive for cannabis. So he bought what he thought was Percocets on the street, and he died. I lost 2 brothers and a mother to this shit. That's why I became an advocate.
Well,
You're right, John.
What is your best recommendation for those people out there that are going through this? Because there's got to be thousands and thousands of people out there that are going through this each and every day. What are some good recommendations that you can provide for them?
The first thing you do is you contact your locally elected officials and tell them your situation. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. You let them know I'm a veteran, I served, and I'm not being taken care of. That's the first thing. Then you find what works for you. Me and Billy, we like flour, we like concentrate. But some people might want the oil. Some people don't want to smoke it. Some people get really paranoid when they use cannabis. Okay, there's all different kinds of ways you can use this drug. And since I became an advocate, I can't believe it. And answer your question, find the best medicine that works for you and go from there. And then try to talk to a medical professional. Sorry, my brain injury is kicking my ass now. Talk to a medical professional.
Going along with what you're saying is like people finding the best that works for them, because I'm going to be honest, I'm a pothead. I smoke, but it is different than like taking an edible. It's going to be a different experience. You need to know, you don't want to just go, oh, everybody's doing this, let me take it. Right. There are different levels and different
good one, Patty.
There's indica, sativa, hybrids, there's, your liquids, your vapes, your, all the things. So every one of them does something different. And talking to Billy, I didn't realize that I'm buying from a vape shop. I'm getting some stuff because it's convenient, but it's not working what I need it for. And there's all these remedies and stuff that can do exactly what I need it. Because I know what I have and I know what I probably need. I'm not going to get completely on that on my show. I'm not ready to talk about that. But I know that there are different strands that'll work for me. And I've just been doing the wrong thing. And I think a lot of people can benefit if they find the right way to take it, either it be an edible, an oil, or there's different ways. Yeah. And I hate that people think it's so bad. We're not sitting around fucking doing it and playing video games. I mean, I do like video games, but I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting around being a vegetable. We're productive. We're doing shit. It for me, and this is why today sucked, because I couldn't get anything today, and I am a hyperactive. My mind shoots off like rapid fire, and for me,
we couldn't tell.
I know. For me not to have that help, like I'm surprised I made it through this show without completely getting canceled.
Patty, you can still buy these. All right, my buddy owns this company. It's called Vitam. It's being sold in stores and stuff like that. That's why this ban doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Right? They just want to get rid of the flower.
We're completely bare. Like there was no vapes, there was no pre-rolls, there was nothing. And I'm going, well, shit.
What do I do?
Yeah, like I guess I'm going to call my
You support the black market in Texas.
My dealer. I'm going to go
you
back.
You don't have another choice.
Go back to the criminal way and finding it,
right?
Because you're not making it accessible to me anymore, and I'm not. It's just.
They probably did that on purpose so they can make more money in the law enforcement too, because they're going to start writing tickets again. They're going to start putting people in jail again.
Once we're going to be surprised, and there's a whole nother thing, because I know things take time. So I'm hoping that the positivity of it is that there's going to be a solution here in a little bit, because maybe it's going to be legalized to actually have the real shit being grown.
There's a lawsuit.
Here.
There's a lawsuit right now. You know that.
No, I know you know way more than I do. I'm probably need.
Me
to
and Billy were talking about it. Hometown Hero filed a lawsuit at the stroke of midnight on the 31st, and I know that the state of Texas is currently in a lawsuit over this because, let's face it, guys, we don't want to go backwards.
No.
We don't. We don't want to go backwards.
Through this and bought shit off the street. To be able to go to a controlled place, even if it's not the right recipe for me, the convenience and non-criminal act that I'm doing to like just go to a store instead of calling somebody and meeting somebody in a random place just because it's something that I need and want.
Right.
It's crazy.
The
And,
price.
like, thinking that as a veteran, I mean, I'm nobody. I'm a military brat. I'm not a veteran. I don't have PTSD. I don't have like, major shit, but like the people that do, I can't imagine how hard that's going to be. They're going to have to fucking resort to something where they got to go find a contact.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
It should be available. It should be readily available.
Safe access is what we need. We need safe access to our medicine.
Yep. Is Billy still with us?
Billy Bob.
Camera and mic's not working.
She got
But
demerits.
I don't want to cut you
Okay,
short. This is really, good topic, but I got to bring Mongo on.
Tell him I said hi.
Definitely.
Hey, Mongo.
Mongo's probably
Definitely
listening
follow
now
him.
going, he's in California, so he knows he knows the fight. He sends me, well, I'm not going to say what he sends me, but I get some of the California gummies. The nighttime gummies, that's all they are.
It took me 3 months to get a fucking bottle of wine. And he's
Russell,
sending me gummies?
Russell and Billy, I
Thank
wanna
you,
thank
guys.
so much. This is why Hemp and Hounds is so important to bring education to the community about this, because so many people are undereducated, underinformed, and we are being lied to about a lot of things that are that can really help people.
I think a lot of people are misunderstood. A lot of people that need it are misunderstood.
But it's
They
the
think-
the politicians and it's the moneymakers of big pharma that are putting all these bans in front of it because they don't want you to have it.
Oh,
And,
it's the pharmaceuticals.
It's the
for sure.
pharmaceutical.
That's why they're scared to death of me, because I am a 61-year-old grandfather, okay, going on my 5th pacemaker, and they don't like when I tell them these doctors were wrong. Cannabis saved my life. I went on Montel. I don't care about politics. Guys, it's always a pleasure to come on here and talk to you. I love following your show.
Thank you, brother.
Hold on. You went on Montel.
Anytime you want.
I need to know more about Montel.
Well, we don't have time for
Okay, I'm calling
next
you
show. We'll
later.
hear about Montel.
Guys,
that's
love y'all.
Thank you, Russell.
Once a month. Thank you very much, brother. We will talk to you.
Free the
very
weed
soon.
in Texas.
All right, brother. Thank you, Billy. If you
Adios.
can hear us, but your mic and your video went out. All right, that was Hemp and Hounds. That was Russell and Billy Ball. Bringing you the knowledge and the education that we actually all need. So let's bring on Mongo. Let's play his opening and get the Mongo log started.
Keep talking that
Mongo! Santa Maria! Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo!
Mongo, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? Another day in paradise.
Another day in paradise.
You know what? Fuck off with that.
Did you hear the last Hemp and Hounds? I mean, you heard Russell?
As he's rolling his doobie right
yeah.
now.
What'd you think, man? I mean, did you hear any of it?
I watched it, but I've been watching the whole show. Yeah, Texas is very restrictive. It's
I'm dying to hear Mongo.
I don't see the big I mean, obviously when I was on the job, I didn't agree with it. Right now, I don't care. I don't see a problem with it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's one of those things. I totally get how it can be abused. Like I get how
Well, so can alcohol.
Exactly.
You
But
know?
ain't nobody robbing a store high.
Right, but
Ain't nobody.
you could be
They're too
abusing.
lazy.
You could be abusing anything, alcohol, even nicotine, smoke, cigarettes. I don't
Porn.
see where the everything could become addictive, and you just got to use it in moderation. But to just jump off that, let's jump onto the Mongo log. Last week you called out a lot of people. I thought it was an amazing Mongo log. I'm looking forward to this one. What do we got going? Are we going to be talking about No Kings?
Actually, no. I'm talking about ICE today.
Oh, all right. All right. Same thing. There we go. We support our ICE agents out there.
I like my drink chilled.
They are doing a great job, keeping this country safe. And I can't wait
And I
to
hear
hear what.
the airport lines are really low now.
Well,
Everybody's happy.
I don't understand. And I don't think I'll ever understand the Democratic views of why they don't want ICE here or they don't want ICE there. The only cities that are having issues are the blue cities that are, protesting against it. Otherwise, you don't hear about ICE in every city. You don't hear any problems in any other city.
Well, it's depending on what station you're watching. And that's another thing. Really quick, I want to notice, so I used to have a Democratic background. I'm not going to lie. I was a hippie college kid. Changed my views on Facebook, everything like that. I've always when Charlie Kirk, that whole thing happened, all my feed was with my views. For some reason, the past 2 weeks, I'm getting such a left side views on all of my TikTok feeds and reels. Like the algorithm for some reason is not my algorithm. And I'm wondering about that. And maybe a topic for next week.
Yeah.
It really I'm going what the hell's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the media.
Recent,
that's the social media. And there was a big thing the other day on the news about how the social media is leaning so much more towards the left with the algorithm.
It's
and they're
the
trying to pass that.
brainwashing.
Yeah, it's the brainwashing
It's
aspect.
crazy. And I'm like, not this bitch.
All right, so Mongo, let's talk about ICE and let's hear this Mongo log because I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
The economic impact of illegal immigration in the United States is a continuous issue, with estimates of the cost to taxpayers varying significantly based on different methodologies and assumptions. The burden, and I say burden because it's definitely a burden economically, financially, criminally, and socially when the issue of illegal immigration is debated in the United States. Depending upon whose math that you use to estimate, the costs vary widely. Some studies suggest that illegal immigration costs taxpayers between $3.3 billion to $151 billion annually, depending upon the methodology used and other various factors being considered. Because of various factors such as tax contributions that are made and public benefits utilized, the actual annual cost can only be estimated. The U.S. code related to illegal immigration primarily includes 8 U.S.C. section 1325, which addresses the improper entry by aliens. This section makes it a criminal offense for an alien to enter the United States at an improper time or place. For aliens who have been caught and deported but chose to illegally return, Section 8 U.S.C. 1326 deals with the re-entry after deportation. This section penalizes individuals who re-enter the U.S. after being previously deported. This is considered a felony offense, carrying more severe penalties than those of the initial illegal entry. I hope you all notice I continue to use the term illegal entry. Individuals come to this country every day legally through ports of entry the way they're supposed to. I'm not necessarily opposed to those deserving individuals. I would like to remind everyone, however, that while they are here, they are guests of our country. If they choose to break the law, involve themselves in disruptive demonstrations, or act out against the interest of this country, I have no issue putting a red bow around their necks and sending their asses back to live in their best life in whatever godforsaken land they came from. Illegal immigration is often viewed as a problem due to concerns about potential increases in crime, economic burdens on public services, and a violation of our immigration laws. However, studies show that statistically undocumented immigrants typically commit fewer crimes than native-born citizens, and they apparently contribute significantly to the economy through taxes and labor. Now, that last statement may be a matter of opinion, but I am nothing if not fair, and I will mention both sides of an argument, no matter how ridiculous they may seem in my monologue. Regarding this little tidbit of crimes committed by illegal aliens, the following just warms my heart. According to one method of documenting crimes that are committed by illegal aliens, statistically, they commit fewer crimes than we in Wild West native-born U.S. Americans do. Well, if there were ever a slogan that needed to be put on a flag, it's that one. Apparently, we should basically keep our borders open because fewer crimes are committed by those who enter illegally than by the we native-born citizens of this country. Personally, I couldn't care less exactly what the crime stats are. Any crime committed by an illegal alien counts as 2 crimes that shouldn't have been committed in the first place. Their illegal entry was the first crime that we apparently shouldn't be worried about, and then any subsequent crime that is committed, in case anyone is wondering how my math works out. As far as any contributions to our economy made by illegal aliens, here's the truth that the crime stats don't reveal. Many of these workers are being paid under the table. So I'm pretty sure that any of them who are actually paying their taxes probably doesn't even out the services being utilized due to their presence. Yes, I'm bitter about this. This one subject particularly bothers me. My partner was killed by an illegal alien. I was seriously hurt myself, so screw those guys. According to the U.S. law, even undocumented immigrants are required to pay federal income taxes on their earnings. Undocumented immigrants can pay taxes using an individual taxpayer identification number instead of a social security number. They can file tax returns using an individual taxpayer's identification number, which the IRS issues to those who do not qualify for social security number. This allows them to report their income and pay taxes legally. Excuse me for sounding skeptical, but since they're here illegally, why would they make their presence known to the United States government and give away part of their money that they are either earning under the table? Sometimes our fucking government amazes me with their logic. Some sources report that they actually do file federal income and payroll tax forms. This apparently contributes billions of dollars. Now, this is what the research shows, billions of dollars to the federal, state, and local tax revenues, even though they themselves are not eligible for certain benefits. I'm guessing that the IRS must be kept pretty busy with all these forms being filled out, with all these buckets of cash arriving from all the contributions from the illegal aliens. I mean, what better way to advise the very government that you've evaded regarding your illegal presence than with your employment status and your contribution paying their completely recorded and fair share of income taxes? The left has demanded the abolition of ICE, arguing that agencies' practices are cruel and inhumane, particularly under the Trump administration's policies. Now, Barack Obama's administration oversaw higher cumulative deportation counts than in Donald Trump's first term, with multiple data sets showing millions of illegals removed between 2009 and 2016, with peak annual removals occurring around 2012 to 2013. Donald Trump's administration has pursued different tools and public postures. His department of crushing souls and vanishing gardeners is expanding and expediting removals and emphasizing interior enforcement. This has resulted in a policy profile described as more aggressive than even our former savior, Barry Obama. Critics argue that ICE's enforcement tactics, including family separations and aggressive deportations, are inhumane. Call me crazy, but hear me out on this. I have to really question their use of the word inhumane regarding these so-called family separation issues. If you or I committed a crime and we were to be arrested and incarcerated for that crime, would we be separated from our families? Would that then be grounds for our immediate release from custody? If one chooses to commit a crime, one chance is doing the time. Entering the USA illegally is a crime. Personally, I don't care who's abuela, tío, hermano, papa, amigo, cook, gardener, or local MS-13 community member you may be. If you are here illegally, then you came the wrong way and you need to be shown the door out. President Trump offered all of you a free ticket home along with $1,500 pocket cash and the ability to re-enter legally by voluntarily deporting yourselves. They were given cash. Our U.S. tax dollars was theirs to piss away on whatever they wanted, tacos, cerveza, or even a fucking piñata for their I self-deported and all I got was a t-shirt and $1,500 in cash party. I know that a few of you out there have more bleeding heart than my cold dead heart. Let me just refresh some memories out there about our treatment of them versus their potential treatment of us. In case anyone says one day, I'm really sick of this country of ours, I'm leaving and I'll never come back. Many celebrities have chosen to leave the United States in search of a better life after citing political reasons, personal circumstances, or desire for a different lifestyle, one without Donald Trump. These are some of the notable figures who've made this decision. Ellen DeGeneres fled because of the political climate and personal safety issues. She ended up in England. Rosie O'Donnell fled to Ireland because of her hatred of Trump and to raise her children in a better environment. Thank you very much to the country of Ireland. If you remain drunk from this point forward, we will understand. James Cameron fled to New Zealand for political dissatisfaction with Trump being our president. Now, in James Cameron's case, New Zealand is a beautiful country, and I loved it there, so I don't blame him for this move at all. He has the money and the financial backing to satisfy his living there. There is, of course, a much longer list, but I have a distaste for too many lists. It reminds me that I have a marriage counselor once, many years ago, that apparently loved hearing other people's list of grievances. In case anyone were ever wondering, I apparently used to be a sarcastic asshole about 19 hours a day during my first 2 marriages. To be fair, everyone needs a bit of sleep, so that's why it's not 24 hours a day. Addressing illegal immigration requires a multifaceted approach that includes both enforcement and reform. Solutions to illegal immigration include strengthening border security, reforming the asylum process to reduce misuses, and expanding illegal immigration pathways to meet our national labor demands. I know that I talk tough, but I also know that some form of compromise will be required to get both sides of this issue to settle on a comprehensive and effective solution. Additionally, creating a secure path to citizenship for long-term illegal residents can help address many of these issues effectively. I put that last line in there in honor of my wife. She reminds me constantly that there are good people who have entered illegally and have established good lives and families. However, because I'm a cold-hearted bastard, I say deport them all if they're here illegally. My wife, however, reminds me that we need to understand and make a pathway for more established long-term illegal criminals that are living in our American dream. And that, my friends, is that. Whiskey improves with age, and I improve with whiskey. My name is Mongo. Whiskey goes in, wisdom comes out. I smoke cigars and I know things. Mongo is out.
All right, man. Mongo, you couldn't have hit it more on the head, man. You are here illegally. You should be deported. No ifs, ands, or buts. That family separation thing is 100%. If I commit a crime, I go to jail. That's my separation. And, you know, it's on me. It's not on the United States of America. It's on me for committing that crime. You know, there is such a drain on our economy.
Oh, shit. Hey, baby.
There is such a drain on our economy because of these programs that the government has given to free childcare, to food stamps, to everything for people who put nothing back into our process.
Can I say something really quick?
What's that?
Mongo, really quick. That was my turning point. Like, I hate saying this, lack of a better word. I thought a different way until I was a single mom. And when I was trying to get help as a single mom, I was not the priority to get help. I mean, it was going everywhere else. That's where I got fucking fed up. Like, I'm here, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and I see everybody else, and I'm just keeping everything vague in my terms, getting the help and living off of everything. And here I am, a dental assistant, making decent money, but my paycheck's like $1,300. My rent's $900. I get that much money left for food for me and my kid, and then I ask for help, and I can't get it because it's going everywhere else to illegal people that weren't supposed to be here. And that's where I got pissed off.
And there's about half of our states, they have programs where if an illegal alien's child attends 3 years of high school, it doesn't say graduates or passes, but attends, then they are entitled to free tuition at a state university. Now, the state university would love that program because they don't care what the student does. They're getting the money from the government.
Right.
That's guaranteed money for them.
That's guaranteed. That's like Section 8 housing. You're
Absolutely.
guaranteed, so they don't care who they put there. They're guaranteed a paycheck.
Yeah, me, if I were still a single mom with a kid going through school, me being the single white female is not going to get any kind of grants because he's not in an ethnic class. He's not going to get which is supposed to be, we're not being racist, but yet you're having a grant for just only a skin color. It's not my kid. He's not going to get them. He's got to really put in the athletics or the academics, which he should do anyway. But they're getting grants for shit that just because of what they fucking look like.
Right.
You get the grant because of the effort you put in. It shouldn't be what you look like. Flat out.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, I don't know. I read once that they were. I'm not sure if they're actually doing it, but I heard the our legislators are borrowing from our Social Security and using that money on illegal immigrants. We'll pay it back, but that's a big chunk of cash we can just draw in. It's like, well, that sounds fair, because I'm sure they'll pay it back, because they always do.
Yeah. And when, another thing, and you're a veteran, and you'd understand this, Mongo, more than anybody. We have so many veterans that are out on the street living in poverty who fought and defended this country, and they aren't getting not even a quarter of what they are giving to those who come here illegally.
And sometimes I think, though, that maybe they're put on the streets and they don't get the resources, and that's also a fail on our government as well. That they're being put on the streets without the resources, because you can't expect them to come right back and know. I mean, they were put in the military at 18. They went in there as young adults. That was their career, and then you dump them off into the streets and you go, good luck. Somebody should be there. We're like, hey, this is where you need to go. This is what you need to do. I might be ignorant on this because I'm just a military brat, but I don't feel, from what I've seen, that that's what's going on. And I think that's also a fail, that you're letting them get to the street. They shouldn't even get there.
Right.
They shouldn't even be there.
Right.
Yeah, well, we're letting them get there, but in a lot of that is on them, because as a veteran, you're entitled to education afterwards if you choose to pursue it.
Very
Some
true.
of these guys, when they get out, it's like, I want to sit around and do nothing. I want to play video games. And
I
this
guess
is
I'm just saying
bullshit because I can't get by.
accessibility. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
on
no,
that.
I get that point too.
I do get that point.
I get that point
because I know that is like, there's a lot of mentality. It's like, I did it. It should come to me. But I feel like, maybe I'm wrong. There should be that resource of like, okay.
Well, no, Mongo's saying there is the resources out there.
You got to take it. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them
What
drink.
I'm saying is we're spending more money on illegals. We're spending more money on illegals than
Well,
the
I'm with
people,
you
than our veterans who serve this country.
Exactly.
We're spending more money on illegals than the single moms that are out there, holding down 2 and 3 jobs. Well, our illegals are just, sitting at home or sitting in these apartments, draining our government and draining our resources.
Or even the people that
should not be.
Even the people that came here legally that went through all the processes. It's a struggle for them to get through it too.
Yeah,
because a lot of times they got
working,
nothing,
but they're working. They're working hard too.
It's the what am I trying to say? Like I said, it's the. I'm gonna stop talking.
So yeah, Mongo, these are points that you hit on each and every week, and Trump is doing what he can do. We have our Republican Party that's doing what they can do. But they are constantly getting thrown roadblocks through the Democratic Party, through the Senate, blocking things.
Yeah.
That we are trying to move forward for our American people, and the Democrats are just putting blockades on every step of the way.
The brain.
Yeah. And that's why the midterms are going to be so important, because Trump can actually work for 2 more years, but if the Democrats take over the Senate, he's not going to be able to do anything. I mean, they file a lawsuit against him every week anyway. But then the Senate will just say, no, we're not going to do that.
Trump said something the other day on one of his news briefings. He turned around and he said, I'm not going to be in here forever. And he says, and once I get out, if a Democratic party does get in.
Kings stay in forever.
But when he gets out, he says everything that he did is going to be abolished by some Democratic, socialist, or Marxist mentality that's going to break down the whole system, and it's just a vicious circle. You have to get out there and vote.
Get out there and vote.
Absolutely.
Well, Mongo, I appreciate everything you do each and every week, man. You put a lot of time and effort into these Mongo logs. You bring forth the things that the multimedia, the traditional media does not want anybody to hear. And I'm glad you bring it here on the 99% Radio Network each and every week, because so many people agree with you. So many people support you. And it's a need for us to know.
Well, I like doing it. Unfortunately, it really has to be a tidbit and just a soundbite, because if I went into these things, it would just be one long monologue about one subject. So I got to compress everything. Hit bullet points.
I think he should be part of the subscription. Then people get the extra. when they subscribe.
Yeah. No, you're doing a great job, brother. I do appreciate it. Say hello to Roxy for me. And how's Penelope doing?
She's you know what? I forgot how hard it was raising a puppy. She's super sweet. She's actually smart, but she just wants to play with the other dogs, and the other dogs don't want anything to do with her right now.
I got one of those.
No. She'll grow into her own, brother. She'll grow into her own.
Yeah. So I spend a lot of time outside. It's
well, every time I see you, you're outside. The only time I see you inside.
But you got
the
good weather you got nice weather in California, so I would spend this time outside too. Get that vitamin D.
Yeah. So I told her, I said, this is a good time of year because the weather's nice right now. It's not really hot. It's not really horribly cold and wet. So I don't mind, but I'm out there all day long with that dog.
I love it.
All right, man. Well, keep sending those pictures of Penelope as she grows. We'll follow her along in her progress.
All right.
All right, brother.
You too, baby.
I'll talk to you later.
Adios.
Man, once again, that was the Mongo Log coming straight from California with the news that the mainstream media does not want you to hear. All right, so we're going to wrap it up today. Thank you, Chance Behind the Board. Appreciate everything you do. Want to thank Invictus. Want to thank Tattoo Mark, Lori Montoya, and especially Glenn Lawson Law and the Biker Wolfpack for supporting us and being
birthday,
our
Glenn.
sponsor. Happy birthday, Glenn. Can't wait to have you back in studio. And thank you, Billy Ball and Russell with Hemp and Hounds, because that is more news that the mainstream media does not want you to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So tune in every week, and subscribe, like, share, because this is radio for a reason. It's where you're not going to hear it anywhere else. Join us this Saturday at Roanoke Live for the Tattoo Mark Foundation Teddy Bear Drive, and let's party. Until next week, peace.